Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. How have you all been? Don't tell me. I don't really care. I don't care how you've been. I only care about how I've been. And I have been absolutely miserable. But that's okay. It's stream time. I was very scared to stream because, the success rate of streams have dropped dramatically. But I said, you know what? I have to kind of stream. I was set back by a very terrible ice storm. Probably the worst ice storm I had ever seen in my fucking life. Where I live, anyway. So, yeah. But thank you for the 100 likes. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Why am I saying thank you? It's not like you're doing much. You're just watching. Anyway. So, yes. Yeah, I was caught in one of the worst black ice storms ever in my state of Oregon. And, knocked the power out for a week. And it was pretty bad. Trees breaking and falling everywhere. Cars crashing all over the place. You couldn't walk anywhere. You couldn't drive anywhere. You were freezing your ass off. And, overall, terrible experience. Devastator 2000 people are still salty about Palworld, and it's fun. I know, I fucking love it. I would rather be playing Palworld right now than streaming, okay? I'm gonna be real with all of you. I like you guys to a degree, but I prefer playing Palworld. I think playing Palworld is a lot more fun. Nostalgia 2112. Having fun with AW2, a lot better than I thought. Oh, okay. Femtanga, member for 16 months. Frit, welcome back. Can't give the 100. Got no money. Good. I didn't want you to win. I wanted the likes to overtake your wallet. So it means a lot more to me. The likes mean a lot more to me. Meat Pie, member for 13 months. That sounds kind of douchey. I'm sorry, Femtang. that was just rude on my part. Member for 13 months, thank you. The card game noob, member for 11 months. Glad you're okay and that the storm has passed. Are you really? Do you really care, or are you just pretending like everyone else? Anyway. Oh, Gangstar Monkey 420, welcome to the memberships. Thank you for becoming an enabler. 420 to you, Al. I got 2 buzz balls here. Yes, I bought some buzz balls. $2 from Silent Joker. What's up, Brony Tank? I'm not a Brony! Fucking hell, this is why I don't miss streaming. This is why I don't miss streaming. Let me talk. God damn. 2 Canadian from Devastator 2000. Frit. Minxie has your Palworld addiction too. Yeah, I gotta play with Minxie. But anyway, yeah. I bought some buzz balls here. Why not? Why not? I'm gonna try this one out. This one's called the Cranberry Chiller. Let's see how this piece of shit tastes. Percy Pringles, married for 4 months. What up, Brit? Glad to see you're still alive. I'm glad you said you're glad I'm still alive, but not you're like, are you okay, Frit? Okay, you're alive, all right. But are you okay, Frit? No, I am not okay. Nah, I'm fine. The electricity, living without electricity wasn't that bad. It was living without Palworlds. That was the hard part. Let's try this shit. Daddy, chill. Oh, that tastes nasty. That cranberry one tastes awful. Do not buy the cranberry one. Do not buy the cranberry one. Coleman, member for 10 months. Frit, you could do a Palworld stream if you want. Why would I do that? You guys aren't going to watch that. Plus, I don't want to play video games in front of you guys. You guys are judgmental. You guys are really mean. You guys would bully me more than you do right now. Playing video games in front of you is not a good idea, but I did have an idea of doing a full playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, where the entire chat votes and dictates my next move. I think that would be kind of fun to do. Monty threw out the idea, and I was like, that'd be kind of fun, where we just let the entire chat basically play the game. I just click on what the chat wants me to click on. But it'd be one of the funnest playthroughs I've ever done if the chat participated heavy in that one. I would probably do that. That sounds a lot of fun. I would watch it. No, you wouldn't. Shut up. Get out of here. Yeah. But, so, 10 bucks from the card game noob. Play it so we can bully you. Shut the fuck. No, okay? These streams are not about bullying me. I am the bully. Me. I'm supposed to be the bully. I'm supposed to be the asshole. I'm supposed to be the one that gets under people's skin. But instead, whenever I go live, every time I think my audience is going to be there for me, all they do is bully me. And they put me down, and they just make me suffer. They think it's funny. It's bullshit, and time again, that's why I don't want to stream. I just have such an abusive audience. So yeah, Frit versus chat when Palworld's PvP. You know what? I wouldn't mind doing some PvP when it releases against the chat. That sounds like a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool stuff I'm prepping for this year. I cannot wait. Oh, let me get the salt on the screen. Let's fix some of this shit up. It's off. Hold on, chat. Let's see. 1 second. $5 from Lord Browning. Good to see you, my friend. Do it, but we get to decide what spells to use as well. Oh, hey, Otendo, how you doing, bud? Yeah, that sounds like fun, actually. So I think the way I would make it work is, I think how I would do it is I would have the entire chat vote in little polls in the chat, and you know, they decide what dialogue choices I make. They decide on my character build, who I betray, who I fuck, everything. You guys decide. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. But to do something like that, it's gonna be those are gonna be like 8+ hour long streams, and I don't know if I got it in me these days to do that kind of stuff. Fake Pie, member for 6 months. Best part of surgery. I'm home while Frit streams. Yo, I hope whatever you got surgery for got resolved, and that you're making a speedy recovery, my friend. I've never had surgery in my life. They've never ripped this popsicle stick open, but I've had a hospital experience. I don't like being at the hospital. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't like the hospital. I don't like it. It's a very hospitals are. I don't know. There's just like an ominous feeling to them every time you're in them. You know, I don't know what it is. 2 Canadian from Devastator 2000 Frit. There's gonna be lots of pony salt this year. Oh my god, what do you mean this year? You mean this week, this month, this day, this hour, this minute? There will be pony salt till the day gaming is gone. Well, today Sony's gone. Actually, I'm gonna have a little more of that buzzball. It wasn't too bad now. Oh yeah. $5 from Edge Knight. I got a decision for ya. You're a Retribution Paladin with Shadowmourne from World of Warcraft. Boomhauer, I don't have a single clue what you just said, Edge Knight, but, you know, if you want to play World of Warcraft with me, I will only play WoW Classic. I ain't playing the new shit. WoW Classic all the way. See how based I am? I just can't help but be nothing but pure based. I hate hospitals too. Yeah, Golden Apples, this shit. Lord Browning, no mods, and you're playing on honor mode. Oh, come on! That's not even fair! See, I'm not throwing out suggestions to the chat. Again, it's about making me suffer. It's not about having a fun experience with each other. You know, making memes, making jokes, bring friends. It's all about how can we torture Frit every single night. That's why you guys beg for me to be live. It's like you guys just vent out how much you hate your lives on me. And it's not fucking fair. It really isn't. Well, but who's me? You know, I got my electricity back. I'm a winner. I'm winner. Here, let me, again, I gotta fix the salt here on the screen real quick. If you're all wondering that Berserker video can be found right here. It is by this guy. It's American Berserk by Gatsu Bateman. It's by MHR cartoon. And honestly, I just last night I was faded. I was faded as fuck last night, and I was just bumping this in the whole hour-long loop, and I was having a great time last night. I was on a good one. I was rolling good. Phil Spender, member for 8 months. Hey, yo, hope you're doing good. Packing a bowl for you. Well, they packed me one too. Why are you packing one for just yourself? 10 Australian from Nintendo. Hey, bro. Hope you've been good. I love Palworld a lot. It's the game I wish Pokemon did. Well, save the guns part. What? No, guns too. Nintendo, be based. Come on. This is America! You know why people like Palworld? Because we're Americans and we like guns. Yeah. I even did my first Salt vid because of it and never do stuff like that. Hey, I'll check out your content, Nintendo. I'm glad to see you're making videos, bro. $5 from Edge Knight. Also, speculation theory. God of War Ragnarok is the next PC port, and Santa Monica will be working alongside Nixon to do it. We already got... Oh, man, I forgot to put it in the stream title. But the rumors of PlayStation going third party. We'll get to it tonight as well. Oh, yeah. Andrew Tomashaka, member for 16 months. Palworld united Sony, Ponies, and Nintendros. It did not unite them. They still hate each other. Harmon Smith will never sit at the same dinner table with a pony. Ever. Not that he sits at dinner tables with anyone because he's an outcast, but I highly doubt Ponies, he'll ever sit with Ponies. Kel Turin, member for 16 months. I can never say your name right, but thank you for your loyalty. Loyalty is rare on these YouTube streets. Most people ditch a YouTuber faster than they ditch, Fuck, I don't have anything. Edge Knight, 1789. Welcome to the memberships. I thought you were already a member, you goddamn traitor. I'm gonna take another sip of my buzzball here. Yeah, no. We are Americans, Otendo. Guns! Guns! I want guns in my Pokemon game. Blastoise fucking cannons on his shell are like the only thing we have. Blastoise cannons are the only thing we have. But in Palworld, you get full-on guns. It's great. Although, I will say one thing about Palworlds, the human AI sucks. The human AI is absolutely broken in Palworlds. Palworld! I'm such a boomer. Pigeon Salad member for 14 months. Holy shit, look at that loyalty. Frit, are we also going to talk about how Red Dragon shot himself in the foot on Twitter? We are. We're going to talk about everything. $2 from Edge Knight 1789. I was too poor. I know. It's okay. January was not, for me, January was a bad month in general because... because of some YouTube issues and then because of the electricity, so it was like, I don't know, I was financially behind on my usual earnings on YouTube, but at the same time, I was like, I just didn't care. I don't know, I was like so nonchalant about it, I was like, Palworld is out, I don't care. I'm like, Frit, your financial situation, I'm like, yeah, but Palworld is fun. No, I've been catching up these last few days. I'm gonna be fine, just fine. The only issue that really hit me was the no electricity, not being able to get the work I needed done. But I managed to pull through on a phone. So you know what? I laced myself up. I laced my bootstraps up, and I went out there and I dealt with my shit. And you can too. Benjamin Long, member for 16 months. Who has more junk in the trunk, Harmon or King Paka? I don't know who King Paka... Oh, okay. Never mind, I just remembered. Definitely Harmon. Prince Stick Figure, member for 7 months. Pokemon stands can cope. Loving the salt. Bro, all day, every day. $5 from Andrew Tomashaka. Seriously, though, I bought Palworld before I knew it was on Game Pass, and I still kept my purchased copy. Oh, bomb, nice. Bomb the bomb! Speaking of bombs, welcome to the memberships! Thank you for becoming an enabler of this channel. Yeah, there are loads of Digimon with guns and cannons. Yeah, I know, but Digimon's not the same as Pokemon. Digimon's better. So I'm glad Palworld is more like, there's no evolutions in Palworld. Like I was going to say, before I was so rudely interrupted by the money you guys were giving me. Yeah, like before I got interrupted, before I got distracted by the super chat, like I was saying, the human AI, the human enemies in Palworld, the AI is shit. Like, half the time they're not attacking me, half the time they're standing around, half the time I'm seeing them get their asses kicked by everything around them. They just don't, the human enemies are shit. They gotta work on that. Also, the fucking water physics. I know the game isn't technically in early access and they're going to be working on it, but yeah, no. If people really want this to be an even bigger game than it is right now, I think we got to bring forward the criticisms. We're long past the salt, we're past people being salty about this game. We're long past the optics of it in that department. Now it's time to talk critically about the game. Because yeah, it's not polished. It is, like, again, it's supposed to be a meme game, and it's supposed to be, like, built on over the years, but right now, I think, honestly, like, Evolutions, if they're gonna copy this as far as they have, they may as well start including Evolutions, because I would really like if the game had it. I like the mating mechanics, so, but yeah, again, go all out with it. Add some Evolutions in there. Adam Juneman, member for 3 months. Hi, how are you? Not used to winter in Wisconsin? It's normal. Huh? Oh yeah, but you live in one of those states where it's like winters can kill you. My state's not really like that. 2 Canadian from Devastator. Frit on the phone is better than most fanboys. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Frit, I personally liked your more calmer tone from your earlier videos back in 2020/2018. Well, that must mean you're a soft person. I'm just kidding. Back then, I didn't like my videos back then. Rogue Spartan, personally. I don't know. Like, I don't feel like I was saying anything all that interesting back then. I don't think so. Yeah. Unforgiven is in the chat. Sacre bleu. Where have you been? I have been playing. I have been sacre bleu. I have been playing Yakuza. How are you doing, you fugly French Canadian? Yeah. We had rain 3 days nonstop out near Death Valley. Well, in areas like that, rain is, oh my god. If you live in areas like that, rain is a bitch. It's like the roads aren't like built well for it. There's a lot of flooding. There's no proper drainage in areas. Dry areas out like that. So when it rains, it causes significant damage over there. Over here, we have an infrastructure built for rain. Like, we're fine with, we can survive any rain catastrophe in Oregon, but once we get hit by ice and snow, oof, we're fucked. Young and the Wizard, member for 13 months. 13 months member downloading Palworld right now, by the way, I'm glad, yes. Unforgiven, says he. I am at the gym. You are not at the gym. Stop lying. You're playing Yakuza. Frit, that's bullshit, and you know it. Chancho, Lucas, Dreamcast Guy, those earlier videos were great. Oh, you're talking about that, Frit. I don't know what you're talking. I didn't know if you were referring to 2017 to 2020 Frit or 2020 to 2024 Frit. It's 2 different Fritangas entirely. I come a long way, yeah. Better not delete the stream, druggy. Well, you're gonna have to ask YouTube not to do it. I don't have any power over anything here. I don't even like streaming. In Oregon, it can rain for at least 2 months straight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So like the rain never bothered me. But yeah, these ice storms. A lot of the neighbors were struggling. And the craziest thing, happened during this time, and that's that I actually got to know a lot of fucking neighbors. You'd be surprised, but people out over here just kind of, there's no, like, community anything, right? Like, our neighbors don't really know each other that well. People keep to themselves. People are moving all the time. There's, like, no sense of people like being like, hey, you live next to me and I never even known your name my whole fucking life. Who are you? So like during this ice storm, like a lot of people finally coming out of their houses, getting to know each other, helping I helped people clear branches from their backyards. I helped people put up their power pole back. I just going around and seeing people like, they're like, yeah, I'm going through this with you, man. I'm like, yeah, we're both going through this, and it's kind of, it's comforting to be around other people who are in your same predicament. And now I'm sad because it feels like everybody went back to not knowing each other. I was getting to know a lot of people in the neighborhood that never go out and talk to anybody else, So, $5 from Edge Knight. I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. We get all 4 seasons in a day. Yeah, that sounds like Oregon too. Yeah. What happened to part 2 of the awards? Shut up, Matthew. Anyway, again, the Wizard. I watched some of your old vids, Frit. Definitely a different Frit from a different time, but I think it's good stuff. I don't. I think it's terrible. And I'm probably going to view all my content now as terrible in a few years from now. Hell, maybe a few weeks from now. Because that's just how I am. I can never make up my mind. In New York, I help people to go fuck yourself. Yeah, power's back! Who are you? Go back into your house! Leave me alone! Yeah, that was basically it. That was basically what fucking happened, actually, you guys. You're right on the exactly what happened. Oh, I can't believe we're going through this. Oh, power's back on. Get off my property. Yeah, I know. That's just how life is. New Frit, old Frit. Agreed, Mason! Agreed. Embrace modernity. Do you think it would be cool if pals can have sex? They already can, Konata. You can already mate them. I mean, you can already breed them. Yeah. Oh, these buzzballs. The cranberry one. Kind of grown attached to it. The cranberry, like the bitter, sour cranberry taste. I'm kind of starting to like it. You know? But, you know, the name is a buzzball, but I don't have my buzz yet, so I gotta fucking drink the whole thing in one go. Ooh, yeah. So, yeah. So, a lot of people were wondering, how the hell did you do all of that shit on a phone, Frit, while you had no electricity and you're freezing your ass off? Well, that's easy. I had a husky, or have a husky, so it's very easy to keep warm. I just snuggled next to my husky every night. And I was fucking warm. I was fine. You know, I would go charge the Steam Deck at the library because they still had power. And I would use the internet there when I could. And I would check out books. And then I would also like download what I needed over there at the library. And then I would come back home. I would record and I would put everything together. And I would use a little app. What was the app name? Hold on. Let me tell you what the name of the app I used to edit was called. The app name is called InShot. That's the name of the app I used to edit that video on my phone. InShot. I was able to make some pretty unique stuff. You know, I don't know. I guess I'm at my best when I have the least amount of tools and I'm pushed back into a corner. I'm just like, I have no choice but to be creative. I mean, I don't have to be creative, you know. I could be Alex, but I choose to be creative, so I don't have to copy others. I call pals Pokemon, my bad. Who cares? Let's listen. Horchata Buzzball, I have one of those. I have the Horchata MK7, and then I have the Raspberry one. I love the Horchata one, though. These ones are really fucking good. I love this one. John Nook, welcome to... Oh, I thought you were coming to the membership. You're already a member. Fuck off. Fuck off, you know. Yeah, anyway. $5 from Edge Knight. Frit. Raid Night calls. Gonna lurk with the stream on mute. See ya. Huh? What does that mean? Oh, you're just gonna listen to the stream in the background and go play video games with your friends. That's gay. But okay, fine. Take off, Edge Knight. I didn't want you here anyway. Okay. Oh. Alright then. So check this out. We got some things to start with. Bomb the Bomb, $2. Did you see the Palworld tweet call out Microsoft? I did. And they deleted it. They deleted it. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too. Holy shit. I'm 30 minutes in and I haven't even gotten to what we got to talk about. I was just trying to catch you guys up, but clearly you don't care about my predicament, so I'm going to move on from it. Rambling Entertainment, member for 15 months. Maining should include fusion to create new pals. Power Boss, member for 3 months. Have you caught any of the bosses in Pal Towers? I did catch, I've caught a boss so far. But most of my time has been spent enslaving Pal Worlds and making them work camps. And, you know, just making their lives miserable because it's fun. So, yeah. So, during Alex's stream tomorrow, I'm going to time you on occasion for the lulz. Oh, time you and I don't ever go to Alex's streams. Alex's streams are kind of unwatchable, to be honest with you, Josh. I'm not really. No, I don't watch Alex streams. It's just I don't really want to tune in and hear a bot talking for like the majority of the stream. It's just a bot reading out super chats. Like if somebody paid me money, if I paid somebody money, I want them to read the super chat. I don't want like them to rely on a robot to do it. That's just kind of lazy. I want them to read it. But yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of like a Review Tech USA stream. It's unwatchable. It's just I can't sit there for too long because it's too many sound effects, too many jingles, and too many like text-to-speech reading chat for the person. I don't know. I just can't watch them. These days I watch much more quiet streams. I don't know. I'm not that loud anymore. I used to be fucking really loud and crazy when I would do these streams. But yeah, I'm more into something a little more calm and relaxing now. I used to be into that kind of chaos though. I used to find it amusing for a bit, but then after a while I was like, I don't know, I'm just zapped of it. So yeah. Yes, I am back. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. Oh, you're back. Of course I'm back. Review Tech US streams are kind of crap, to be honest. Not kinda. They are crap. Anyway, so okay, chat. We got a few topics to discuss. I want to know what you guys are interested in starting off with first. So we're gonna Pokemon go to the polls. I'm gonna put one up, and I'm gonna ask you guys what should we cover first. Should we cover first? And here we go. So, we got the layoffs at Microsoft. Palworld, Salt. Boom. Well, we're gonna start with these two topics because they're the big ones. They're the ones I put on the fucking title of the video. So, yeah. ASMR PS5 turning on beep explodes. As much as I like Alex streams, people do spam alerts way too much. It's almost unwatchable. Yeah, almost unwatchable. But again, I used to be into how chaotic that was, and then after a while, it just kind of drained me. Like I was just drained of excitement and drained of emotion for it. And now I'm more like, I kind of want to just listen to what the person is saying. I want to listen to people breaking things down more logically. And less about the humor, less about the jokes, less about the memes, because in reality, nobody gives two shits. I choose you, World of Pals. Yeah. Palworld Salt it is then? Well, that's what new subscribers are tuning in for right now. Thank you to all the brand new subscribers I gained from today's video. It was a lot of brand new subscribers. I was surprised. I was like, oh, people still like me. Woohoo! Wait till they see my other videos. Then they're gonna unsub and math Joes. It'll be great. It'll be the best. Frit's Addiction won. It did win, yeah. Well, it looks like it's a landslide victory, but I don't know. I feel like we should give layoffs just a little bit more. Don't you guys care about the people that were fired? Huh? Chat? Chat. Does anybody here care about all those people that were fired? Be real with me right now. Yeah. Be real with me right now. How much do you care about all the people that were fired? Huh? Those 1,900 employees that were laid off at Microsoft? Are you gonna have trouble sleeping tonight? No? You sick fucks! You sick fucks! Oh, that is so cruel! Who? Dreamcast Guy really cares. Dreamcast Guy really cares. So much so. Delta! How you doing? Hey, Bottega! How you doing, Delta? I was just gonna say, Dreamcast Guy really cares. Really, because now, if you guys know anything about Dreamcast Guy, you know, he fucking, I'm sleeping like baby tonight. I'm sleeping real good. Do you know? So Dreamcast Guy had one of the most like fake, like one of the fake, like, you know how Dreamcast Guy is, right? He always tries to sound like he cares about these things. He tries to make videos where he gets all emotionally distressed about it. He even tries to like fake tears. He rips his shirts. Remember the whole Activision Blizzard thing? You remember? Like last year when we watched that video together? So yeah, he pulled that shit off again. Check this out. That's a huge Xbox. Ow! Microsoft just fired tons of Blizzard devs. Oh! What? He has a little heart on his pinky. What is? Why? He has a little heart on his pinky. Little heart tattoo. Right above on the knuckle. Okay, interesting choice. Interesting choice of a tattoo, you know. Very intimidating. Very badass. Very cool. That little heart tattoo. You know he got that one for a girl. You know a girl convinced him to get that tattoo. A girl that he's no longer with. You know how that's how that happened. Because, I mean, like, a man his age shouldn't be doing that. Like, I don't understand why he would have a little tiny heart tattoo like that. It looks really fucking gay. Oh yeah, that's right, I have it in slow motion. Here, hold on 1 second. I'll turn this shit up. Normal.
It's a bloodbath.
It's a bloodbath! Oh my god, I'm only 5 seconds into a Dreamcast Guy video and I'm back to old Frit! I'm no longer calm, stable, logical Frit. I'm back to fucking laughing like a hyena. It's a bloodbath! Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! All these people that will still have money for a full year will be provided health insurance for 3 months after their employment is terminated. Oh, God forbid those poor employees that are being looked after being laid off. I've never had that happen to me. I've never had a single job that I was like let go from be like, we want to ensure that you still have money in your pocket and that you have health insurance. You guys didn't even give me health insurance while I was working for you. Ooh, so like, people are wondering why I can't shed a tear. It's because these employees are being looked after. Like, they're gonna be fine. Yes, layoffs are bad. You know, they affect people's lives. But you know what? Firings happen all the fucking time. I don't think they should be weaponized. A Black Cobra, member for 14 months. How you doing, Black Cobra? Yeah. Bloodbath, golden shower. I can smell the copium. New soy face just dropped. Yeah, they left with good severance. Yes, exactly. They're going to be fucking fine.
It's a bloodbath. I cannot even believe the amount of people that just got fired at Xbox. But
oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ, grow up. Grow the fuck up. You know what this is? This is a symptom of Jim Sterling. Yeah. Frit, we need to record. Check DM. What's going on, Delta? What's going on? Oh, Jesus Christ. Vince McMahon has resigned from TKO. Holy shit. Well, those allegations that came out were really fucking bad. Those new allegations are, well, we're going to talk about it on the wrestling channel. If you're not subscribed to my wrestling channel, go to Fritanga Taps. Me and Delta have a lot to dig into this week in wrestling. We got the Royal Rumble. We got the Vince McMahon allegations. go subscribe to the channel. If you think wrestling is gay and you don't like it, then don't subscribe. It's understandable. But if you still think it's gay and you're still interested in listening, come subscribe. Come check it out. Yeah. Wow. So anyway, it's like Dreamcast Guy is acting like this is the first layoff he's ever seen in his fucking life. Oh my god, a bus flip? Whoa! Never seen that before. What a bloodbath. Oh, dude.
I want to talk about this. I want to read some statements and sort of just gather some reactions. Because Microsoft is practically gutting their gaming division today. And it just doesn't make sense. But let's talk about it.
It doesn't make sense to us, right? Because we're not running the corporation. You know, we're not, like... Obviously, the people who count the money... They know what the fuck they're doing in this sense. It's a move made completely out of greed. If you want to take a moral stance on it, be my fucking guest, but you're not going to, like, you're not going to suddenly get the world to care about it. That's the problem, right? It's like, we can talk about these layoffs, but getting people to care about the layoffs and wanting to do something about it, yeah, that's an entirely different beast. 5 Canadian from Devastator. Sony lays people off without severance and on Christmas. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. And that's somehow okay to him, but Microsoft gives severance and that's somehow evil. Well, here's the thing. That's the Dreamcast Guy didn't say he was against that. The thing is, the Dreamcast Guy, Dreamcast Guy, I don't know if he knows about that yet. He's gonna read into it, but Microsoft was required to do that. Don't think by any means, Devastator, Microsoft is given severance pay because they're good guys. No, they were, by law, they had to. And they admitted it themselves. It was all in accordance to the law. Microsoft didn't do it because they're nice, big corporation who isn't as evil as the rest. No, Microsoft are pieces of shit. Microsoft is a bad company like everybody else. Alright, they're not your friends. If they didn't have to pay severance, they wouldn't do it. By law, they had to. So, do not think for a single second they did that out of the kindness of their heart.
About that. Hi, I'm Dreamcast Guy. If you...
Yo, wow, I didn't know! I thought I was looking at the moon!
Enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already.
No.
So this news literally broke just about 10 minutes ago. Everybody is still completely flipping out. Even I personally am trying to mentally digest.
The cut of he's having trouble mentally digesting this. Bionic Wolf, look at the memberships. Oh man, look at all these new members today, out of their own free will too. Look at that. Out of their own free will, they're like, I'm going to become a member of Fritz. He doesn't have to ask me to do it. I will do it. Because I'm just that good. But anyway, like I was saying, the cuts affect around 8% of the Microsoft gaming division. 8%. 8%. It's pretty small. Pretty small. I guess you could call that redundant.
Just the data. But Microsoft is laying off 1,900 Activision Blizzard and Xbox employees.
Oh boy.
These cuts affect about 8% of the Microsoft gaming division. No. And to be honest, this is nuts.
You know what's so funny about this video with Dreamcast Guy? Not even 10 minutes after hearing the news, he went to hit record. Not even 10 minutes after hearing the news. He's like, I'm gonna go record a video right now! Whoa! He didn't even bother to wait. He just hit record. $5 from Kyle Edwards. Hey, it's been a while since I've seen you. Where the fuck have you been, Kyle? Kyle, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. He's having trouble mentally digesting it. Yeah, meth tends to do that. Stop! He's having trouble digesting it, chat, because clearly he can't chew with those teeth. Can't digest that? Get your teeth fixed. Stop doing meth.
The entirety of 2024 is off to a very rough start for the gaming industry.
No, it's not. Palworld just came out and fucking changing people's perception on gaming, selling lots of, making lots of money. I mean, what's wrong? Like, are you talking about like behind the scenes with like gaming employees and stuff? Yeah. His chicks look like cubed steak. They do. Well, last time Dreamcast Guy touched a steak, it ruined my eyes forever. It ruined my mental image of steak. Every time people say steak, I think of like that black charcoaly burnt steak that Dreamcast Guy was cooking, and my appetite is gone. My craving for steak is gone because of this guy.
We've seen just so many studios trying to fire people that they think are redundant or unneeded, which sometimes feels bizarre. Not to get too into the weeds before we look at all the statements, but it's weird that the average game developer is being paid $50,000, $70,000 a year, whereas a lot of the executives are earning tens of millions of dollars a year. You could fire one executive and keep hundreds, if not thousands of employees, but hey, what do I...
What?
I know.
That's
Okay.
not how that fucking works. Indeed. What do you know, Dreamcast Guy? That's not how that fucking works. Okay? You pay those executives that money because they are worth that type of money. Okay? All the little employees in the background that are expendable and replaceable, you can replace at any single point. Any single point. But an executive who has made your company billions of dollars isn't so easy to replace. That's why they're paid like so much. Like, I don't think you get it. Like, wow, it doesn't work that way. You can't just be like, fire the executives and save all the jobs from the employees that aren't making the company money. Stupid. That's not how that fucking works, Dreamcast Guy. That's not how it works. I know in your heart you wish that's justice. That's the one thing, right? They're looking for justice. It's just business. There was no crime committed here. There was no wrongdoing. It's just business. People get fired and let go of all the fucking time. All the time. People, the type of employees they fired aren't the type of employees that make them money. They had to trim the fat. They're the type of employees that cost them money. Executives make the bread. The last thing you want to do is fire the person who just made your company worth $3 trillion. Microsoft just reached the $3 trillion mark. They are now worth more than Apple. That happened this week. Yeah, I forgot to bring that up. So why the fuck are you going to fire the executives that got you there? $5 from Black Cobra. It sucks that people lost their jobs, but if this needed to happen, Microsoft needed to clean house over there, like with 343. Still sucks either way. Look, when 343 let off a huge chunk of their team, I took a victory lap. I said, good. I said, good. You laid them off because they sucked at their job. They took vacation when the game was incomplete. Fire their asses. $5 from Ford GT Guy. Blizzard Activision King had HR, marketing, legal accountants, and more than had nothing to do with development, but are redundant after the merger. Still sucks. Yeah. There you go. They weren't in a position that mattered, a position of, where you can put all the blame. I think people forget executives have to take blame in some of these blunders. Like when something fucks up, it's an executive's ass we're fucking approaching and blaming. But when it's like the fucking a cook in the back over at Microsoft catering, you're gonna blame him. He's not responsible for any of the mistakes at the company. So when executives have a lot more weight on their shoulders, a shit ton more. That's why they're worth more, that's why they're paid more, and that's why their jobs are 10 times more stressful. So yeah, again, I don't know why Microsoft would ever fire the executives that made them so much money. Dreamcast Guy didn't think this through. He's so fucking retarded. Just listen to this. Listen to this. This is how one of those goddamn fucking liberal socialists talk, where they have this utopian idea in their head, and it's so fucking gay.
50,000, 70,000 a year, whereas a lot of the executives are earning tens of millions of dollars a year. You could fire one executive and keep hundreds, if not thousands of employees, but hey, what do I know?
Bro, yeah. I may have to make a video on this. I may have to make a video titled, Microsoft lays down 1,900 employees, crocodile tears. Goddamn crocodile tears. Insane. Absolutely insane. These guys don't think any of it through. You could save the jobs of thousands by letting go of the man who made you billions. Stupid. From a business standpoint, that is retarded. I can't get over how stupid that was. Griffin Gaming needs to see this. I'm gonna message Griffin right now, bro. Hold on. Yo, Griff, have you fucking seen this shit? Hold on. Fuck, I gotta message Griffin this little segment right here. Like, that was single-handedly one of the dumbest things I've ever fucking heard. Yeah. Yeah, you can and that percent is probably low performance and or useless. Again, it's that 8% are people who cost them money, not people who make them money. Businesses, this is how they fucking run. I get, if you want to argue that that's not fair, yeah, you can argue that's not fair, but from a business standpoint, it makes sense. It makes fucking sense.
Okay, so here's the official statement, because it's bizarre. Here's Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox's official statement as to why this is happening. It's been a little over 3 months since Activision Blizzard and King Teams joined Microsoft.
Oh, dear.
As we move forward into 2024, the leadership of Microsoft Gaming and Activision Blizzard is committed to aligning on strategy. All right, let's just skip past a lot of the gobbledygook and see here is the actually important part.
Okay.
As part of this process, we've made the painful decision to reduce the size of our gaming workforce by approximately 1,900 roles of the 22,000 people.
Oh, no!
Man.
Oh, no! Oh, no! How many people were fired altogether in 2023? Millions? All right, where's the outrage for those millions, huh?
22,000 Microsoft game developers is truly astronomical figure.
$2 from Silent Joker. Did someone say bread? I'm not even going to entertain that ancient meme. Get your ancient meme out of here, Silent Joker. We haven't brought up bread in forever. We're not talking about bread.
I mean, Microsoft definitely has more studios than anybody, but
they do.
There we go.
Yeah.
The gaming leadership team and I are committed to navigating this process as thoughtfully as possible. The people who are directly impacted by these reductions have all played an important part in the success of Activision Blizzard. Then why are you firing them?
Because they're costing them money. What do you think? You're not paid you're not paid at your job. Well, I mean, also this is just PR talk as well. It's also PR talk, so you have to understand that they're going to, they're going to applaud the employees that they're firing, as they always do in these, PR statements. But they're costing them money. They're not making them bread. They're going to let them go. I know that hurts your fucking feelings. I do, but, you can always go work somewhere else. It's just not too big of an issue. If you want to be critical of it, be my guest. But again, you're not going to get anywhere just being like, oh my God, how dare you fire those employees that weren't making the money.
If they're important, why are you firing them? Okay. They should be proud of everything they've accomplished. Yeah, man, I'm sure being proud is really what they care about right now. Not paying their bills. Being proud is what's important.
Huh? Okay.
We're grateful for all the creativity, passion and dedication.
Did anyone say bread? Unforgiven, shut the fuck up. Don't encourage them.
They've brought to our games, our players, and our colleagues. We will provide our full support to those who are impacted, including a severance benefits. Okay. So
So you do. I love it. I love immediately how he changed tune real quick right there. He's like, "Oh, you guys are assholes, you piece of shit." Oh, severance. Okay. Well.
Colleagues, we will provide our full support to those who are impacted, including a severance benefits. Okay, so at least there's that. People that are being fired or.
Oh wow! So look at that.
At least getting a decent paycheck to help them coast to their next place of employment. Now, this to me, I must admit, is a shocking bit because from the outside, Activision Blizzard is in a better spot than they've been in a very long time. They just launched Diablo 4 Season 3, Season of the Construct. I've been addicted to it. You can see I'm already level 41, and it came out 2 days ago. Clearly, it's a very good
Clearly! $9.99 for the deep fryer! Good to see you! Activision has released 3 bad games in the last 18 months. Something is seriously wrong at the company. Diablo 4's story felt like it's written by committee instead of a singular vision. I didn't play much of Diablo 4. I played the beta and I was like, you know what? I don't really care about this. So I didn't play much of it, but it's been a mixed bag. Some people were like, "Oh, this is great," and then there's a huge chunk that said, "No, this is bad." I'm not going to speak on Diablo 4's behalf because I just do not have enough playtime with it. Johnny Char, remember for 13 months. Clearly, I'm addicted. So much for that bucket. Good point, Unforgiven. You're right. Sacre Bleu, indeed. You're right, Unforgiven. This guy said he was boycotting Microsoft Activision Blizzard. He said he would never hand them his money ever again. He ripped his shirt on camera. And now here he is, fucking praising Diablo 4, praising Blizzard, and giving them money and getting a tattoo of them. Insane.
patch. It's bizarre to me that these companies don't think about, long-term benefits. They just go, okay, I can fire somebody right now and then hire somebody later if I need.
Shut the fuck up. You don't know a goddamn thing about business. What position are you in to tell the people running this trillion-dollar company that they don't think ahead of time or know what they're doing? You stupid. What? Clearly, guys, Dreamcast Guy, he knows what's up. He knows how things should be run in the gaming industry. He knows exactly what you're supposed to do to make a trillion-dollar company successful. He knows.
It's bizarre to me that these companies don't think about, long-term benefits. They just go, okay, I can fire somebody right now and then hire somebody later if I need to, and that'll make it so I'm more profitable in the short term. Stuff like this.
What? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. $9.99 from the last man, $3.20. Once these middle-aged men console warring realize their company is just as bad as the enemy, they'll sleep a little bit better. They don't know how to mafia boss. Yeah. So how's chat tonight, Sergi? How you doing, Sergi? He doesn't even have editors. Less woke shit. Yeah, the world's most valuable company doesn't know what they're doing. Fuck, dude. This guy's like, you're firing them to save money now. You're not thinking ahead of time. Bro, no. They hired a lot of those people during COVID. Microsoft hired a ton of these people during the lockdown. And now they got to find a place to drop them off. They took too many pets in, and now They're showing up at an animal shelter, handing over animals that they can't take care of. Damn, I shouldn't refer to these people as animals, but you get what I'm saying. Like, too many people were left from the COVID hires, and here we are. Here we are.
This drives me nuts, not only because is it redundant, but if you ever talk to the employees that are making games like this, it really screws things up. Having to train somebody new or having your workload doubled. Okay, anyways,
These weren't people who worked in development, Dreamcast Guy. These weren't people who worked in development. The Marine, remember, for 6 months. Dreamcast Guy is as useless as teats on a boron. That's a pretty good one. Let's do that one. Triumph Dragon, welcome to the memberships. Thank you for becoming an enabler. You know what? I feel like giving away one of these. Away.
Smack that hat all on the floor. Smack that hat, give me some more.
Thank you.
Smack that hat all
On the floor. Give me some more. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the monies.
Here's the other part of it that's extra bizarre. Blizzard's previously announced survival game called Odyssey has been canceled. They just revealed Odyssey. They've been talking about this and it's just gone. Legitimately, what this makes zero sense. I guess.
Yeah, so when it comes to this Odyssey being canceled, I think this is an L. I wanted to see what it was. I see a lot of people defending it, and they shouldn't be. Don't be defending the cancellation of this product. We never got to see what it looked like. It never got to be shown. It was unannounced, though. That's all we know. And now it's basically entirely, like, the whole project is scrapped. From what I heard behind the scenes, it was not a pretty sight. The game didn't look very promising, and that's mainly why it got canned. But they tried with this game for a long time, and now here we are, and it's just not coming out at all. I mean, nobody knows what it was. Nobody will ever know what it was. It's gone. It's gone. I think it's an L, but not the biggest L in the world. I was never hyped for it. I just wanted to see what it was.
I guess internally that it just wasn't shaping up and it got canned. I mean, that stuff kind of happens, but what the heck? But here's the wildest part of
Jesus, Sam, welcome to the memberships. Thank you for becoming an enabler. Oh, yeah.
all. The president of Blizzard is also leaving. Mikey Barra. This guy took over the job 2 months ago. Like, what?
So let's read this. I want to thank everyone who was impacted today for their meaningful contributions to their teams, to Blizzard, and to players' lives. It's an incredibly hard day, and my energy and support will be focused on all those amazing individuals impacted. This is in no way a reflection on your amazing work. If there's anything I can help with, connections, recommendations, etc., DM me. To the Blizzard community, I also want to let you all know today is my last day at Blizzard. Leading Blizzard through an incredible time and being part of the team, shaping it for the future ahead, was an absolute honor, and having spent 20 plus years at Microsoft, and with the acquisition of Activision Blizzard behind us, it's time for me to once again become Blizzard's biggest fan from the outside. To the incredible teams, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what? What's the big deal? This guy doesn't work for Blizzard anymore? That's it? That's the big deal? I didn't even know who the fuck he was. I didn't even know who he was until today. That's how much it matters.
What are we even doing here? I want to thank everyone who's been impacted today for their...
GG! You call me Latinx one more time, and you're fucking banned. You hear me, GG? Alright, motherfucker? I ain't no goddamn Latinx. That word, that doesn't exist. That's not a fucking thing. You bring that corrupt bullshit here, you're gonna get canned from the chat. And I will make sure Unforgiven does it to really rub salt in the wound, too. So you watch your ass. Do not call me Latinx again, bitch. I fucking double dare you.
Meaningful contributions to the teams and to players' lives.
No Magic! You're out. I know who you are too, No Magic. You're out, No Magic. I'll put you in timeout specifically. You're in timeout, Magic. Get the fuck out of here. You're out of here, Magic. Get out of here! Get him out of here! Latinx, my ass.
Lives. It's an incredibly hard day, and my energy and support will be focused on all these amazing individuals impacted.
Stuka-matic! You want to get banned? You want to get fucking banned, Suka. You want to be calling me Latinx? You want to be offending me? Is that what it's all about? Yeah. The cancellation of the survival game is the one big thing that bums me out. But we have been seeing a lot of survival games lately. You're right. You are right. I did want to see it, though. It sucks that it was canceled. I don't think that's a good thing, but the company didn't see anything promising about it, so they had to cut the project that they were spending money on. From a business standpoint, that's what they got to do.
If there's anything you need or recommendations, please DM me.
I'm not a Latinx. I'm a Latin W, indeed. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I'm not Latin. If you refer to me as Latin W, I will be okay with that. But do not refer to me as Latinx or you're going to get decked.
The Blizzard community. I also want to let you know today isn't my last day, or sorry, oh my gosh, this is...
Alright, just... Beast to GG 199, what's up, frijolero? Good to see you live again. No, it's not, because you showed up late. You showed up late. You weren't on time. You didn't deliver me flowers, you didn't deliver me chocolates, nothing. Get the fuck out of here.
So bizarre. To the Blizzard community, I also want to let you know that...
Don't call me Latin now!
Today...
Don't call me Frit X! Holy shit!
It's my last day at Blizzard, leading Blizzard through an incredible time and being part of the team, shaping it for the future ahead was an absolute honor. Having already
blah
spent
blah
20
blah
years
blah blah blah
acquisition of Activision Blizzard behind us,
blah
it's
blah
time for
blah
me to
blah
once
blah
again become Blizzard's biggest fan outside.
Blah,
To the
blah,
incredible team
blah,
at
blah,
Blizzard,
blah,
thank
blah,
you.
blah.
Words cannot express
Blah.
how I feel about all of you.
Blah, blah,
You
blah.
are amazing. Continue to do incredible things and
Uh-huh,
always keep Blizzard Blue the player at the forefront of every decision.
Blah 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 blah.
This is something that does personally just drive...
Can the chat focus on the fucking video? Holy shit! I don't want to become a Latinx meme. I'm tired of being a meme.
Drive me nuts about the gaming industry. Like, this happens in other fields as well. If you see a lot of the replies to this, a lot of people are talking about, well, there are unnecessary jobs, there are redundancies. That does totally make sense. If you are merging two companies together, obviously,
So you
if you have
agree?
one huge department that's already working as like accountants, you don't need double the amount of accountants.
There you
definitely
go.
But 1,900 employees. A lot of these are game devs.
No! 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 Oh. I don't believe any of them worked in development. Hold on. So, from the gaming division, I don't remember how much they fired from the gaming division. I believe none of them actually worked on actual development. Like, actual, hands-on development. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Are you also tired of beating Okay, Kyle Cruz. I'm gonna give you a warning. Yeah. Latinx is like saying the N-word. Money, you're here! There's my Money. There's my, there's my artist. There's my beaner.
People that are now no longer working on future updates or cool new bosses or great new storylines, or in this case, they're not even working on this game that did look pretty dang decent.
Brony X? I'm not a brony. I'm not Latinx. And you thought it was clever to combine the two things I hate the most in the world into one. You're so fucking clever. Fuck off.
We're literally getting less games in the long run in order to make this acquisition more profitable, and that sucks. I want to end off with this tweet here I saw from my
Fair
buddy Corey Missandine. This guy is pretty much exclusively...
This guy looks like a faggot. Who the hell's this guy? What the hell? Corey Mistletoe. Corey Mistletoe. Oh, yeah. Real cool looking guy there. Yeah. What was the tweet?
A Blizzard streamer. He plays lots of stuff like Diablo, World of Warcraft. He is really into like leveling characters and stuff like that. And he said this.
Beaner X. Beaner X. Beaner.
I said it once and I'll say it again. F Microsoft. The
F Microsoft!
acquisition was never a good thing, gamers.
Why do people self-censor on Twitter? Huh? You know this person is a complete pussy when they self-censor fuck on Twitter. Look. It's just, you may as well just include the you. You're not hiding anything by not including the you. We know you said the word fuck. So why is self-censoring on Twitter a thing? I need an explanation, chat. Help. F Microsoft. F. Yeah. Can somebody explain to me? Give me at least a logical explanation why anyone on whatever self-censor on Twitter. What's the point? What is the purpose of that? Please tell me. Please stop it with the Latinx. Focus, chat. You're just like my goddamn husky. I can't ever get you to fucking focus. I self-censor in YouTube comments. YouTube like to remove comments. Yeah, on YouTube, but we're talking about Twitter. We're talking about Twitter. Why? What's the point? Turns out people who love Blizzard. Come on, give me an explanation. They're morons. Can't you monetize your Twitter accounts? It doesn't matter if you swear words don't make a difference. And that guy doesn't have a blue check mark, so it doesn't matter. He doesn't have a blue check mark. They, them, ass? Exactly, Vargas. Exactly. Exactly. You're right. You're on my wavelength, bro. That is why. It's the he, she, they, them crowd. Bunch of fucking pussies.
But hey, who cares what the artists say? It only matters who's buying it. It's just...
But hey, who cares what the... Okay, and that was supposed to be a diss at Asmon Gold. This thing has one like. One like. One like.
an unfortunate circumstance. Microsoft is
Zitro, chip has autism. Yeah.
going to do this. Any company does this. Sony buys stuff. Typically, they lay off at least some people. Any big merger. Apple, Epic Games. If you buy people, some people always get let go.
There you go.
But not on this scale. 8% of the entire workforce gone in a day.
Yeah.
Truly, from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, bud, here we go. Here comes the speech. Truly, from the bottom of my anus.
Any big merger. Apple, Epic Games. If you buy people, some people always get let go. But not on this scale.
Oh.
8% of the entire workforce gone in a day. Truly. From the bottom of my heart, what the hell?
Oh wow. Ooh, no. It's coming from Dreamcast Guy's heart. How dare you, Microsoft? Listen to Dreamcast Guy. This is coming from his heart.
2024 is truly a bloodbath, but...
Why do you say that? It's only like a it's only a bloodbath for like the AAA industry. Good. Fuck them. Fuck the AAA industry. I like seeing them get ham-fisted. Good riddance. big trillion-dollar companies and AAA industry getting ham-fisted. That's great. Brings a smile to my face.
Are you worried about this? Is it concerning that Microsoft is just gutting Activision Blizzard literally like 100 days after the ink dries? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And please keep dreaming.
Yeah.
Man, what a day. All this and it's not even 9 a.m.
What? He recorded that at 9 in the morning? God, man, you can't get me to wake up early to even... You can't get me up early to make content. No way, bro. 9 in the morning. He's up at 9 in the morning to upload this trash-ass video that said nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing of substance. And he has a following. 237,000 people subscribed to this guy. I don't understand. Power Boss! It's actually not take 8% and know that it's 2,000 people. Now look at how much in just Xbox Gaming Division. Now look at also Microsoft. 2,000 people is not a lot for that. It's not a lot for Microsoft, you're right. 8% is not a lot for Microsoft. It's pretty insignificant to them. But we do have to keep in mind that is still 1,900 people's jobs, livelihoods. But again, they're going to be okay because they got that severance pay. They're going to be looked after. They're still going to have their health insurance for a bit. They're not in a horrible predicament that's going to leave them jeopardized for the rest of their lives. So miss me with all the sympathy. I don't give two shits. I don't give two shits. They're going to be fine. For those that loved their jobs, I feel bad for them. But for those who are going to be like, whoo, I'm going to be unemployed with a paycheck arriving in the mail. I'm set. I'm good. Then I can really go get a job after this is over. Like, boo-hoo? Power Boss, the only thing you get up that early for at Frit is some high-grade weed, but you'll also be going right back to bed. Not me. I'm what they call, what do they call it? A functioning alcoholic. I wake up to drink, I wake up to smoke. That's this type of stuff that usually puts people to bed. $1.99 from Panic Bus. Microsoft acting like ABK wasn't on fire before. 1,900 now homeless, yeah. No more Latinx stuff. The Lords of the Fallen devs laid off 10%. Where was the outreach from them last week? Because the outreach is selective. You have to remember Excalibur. That because it's Microsoft, because it includes Activision and Blizzard, it's highlighted more. But you know what's never highlighted, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what no one ever notices or points out? When small businesses do layoffs. There ain't no news articles. There ain't anybody screeching at the top of their lungs and crying and pleading for them to keep their jobs and to fight for workers' rights. Small businesses fire people all the time. They do layoffs. This is pretty common. $5 from 4GT Guy, Dreamcast Guy. Not at this scale. Literally the largest acquisition in gaming history. No. He was talking about the layoffs. He's never seen layoffs on this scale. But he would still be wrong because layoffs on this scale do happen. $5 from Tyrant Draken. Degenerates like they, them are famous quotes from the Legion in New Vegas. For those who know, try it. You are based. You are New Vegas Legion based. Okay, I see. Oh, wow. That's a new level of based I have yet to come across. But yeah, so chat, how are we feeling? How are we feeling about these layoffs? And how are we feeling about the cancellation of that new project? Do you believe we were wrong? Adam Conover was right when he said that this acquisition would lead to layoffs. Or do you think those layoffs were always set in stone? Like it was never like there's nothing we could do. It was always gonna happen. Yeah. Why does the video still say starting soon? Oh shit! Let me take that off. My bad. I forgot to take that off. There we go. Oh, money. I don't care. Don't care. I'm feeling like Latinx. Shut the fuck up already. Holy shit. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. It sounds like a they them problem. Not my problem, and I don't give a fuck. It was set. It's the business, and Phil said no more red falls, so we gotta trust it. None care. I don't care. There you go. I'm sorry to tell you this, Dreamcast Guy. You may be the only one who actually cares. Not even Alex could sell like his sympathy like that. Money. Tell me a single acquisition that's relatively big and has no layoffs. None. It's very common. There are always layoffs that happen from acquisitions. But, oh well, it is what it is. Power Boss, Frit, layoffs hurt. Layoffs hurt. They'll be fine. We knew it was coming. Please tell me the Palworld salt isn't Herman. Oh, why? Why, Power Boss? I'll do whatever I want. Anyway, let's get to that, actually, because we're right over here. To Mr. Harmon Smith. Holy shit. So Harmon Smith isn't happy about my response video, ladies and gentlemen. Starts out like Budahar, talking like that. Harmon Smith wasn't happy about my video. He caught wind of it. And, well, here he is to cry about it. Pretendo YouTubers aggressively push plagiarized Pokemon Shovelware to promote themselves. Woohoo! That's a based person if I ever heard one.
Over the past couple of days.
Wait. Keef was salty in his last video? Wait, what? Really? Hold on. Really? I am Mighty Keef. Such a gay intro. I am Mighty Keef.
All right, listen.
You know, years ago when he made that, he thought it was cool, so he kept it in there. I am Mighty Keef.
I am Mighty Keef.
All right, let's see what's going on the internet today.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, what you got over there?
It's called Palworld. Yeah.
Wait. Why is he making the Xbox guys the bad guys?
The new survival crafting game, monster catching game, all into one.
Oh, ew. He's all sweaty here. Ew. You can see the sweat pouring from his eyelids down to his cheeks. This is he's all sweaty in this room.
Monster catching game.
Oh, nasty. Disgusting. Clean yourself up. Yeah, use a towel. You're all fucking sweaty. Anyway, $2 from Tyrant Dragon. Just don't get laid off by Cancer's Legion. Oh, no. I won't. I've been laid off before. I'll be fine.
All into one. And it's only available on Xbox Game Pass.
It's also on Steam, you know, where...
Is he seriously... Nah, $2 from Avatar Chocolate Mighty Queen. Is he trying to catch a W here? Oh!
Only available on Xbox Game Pass.
Who said that? Who said that? Like, nobody ever said that.
It's also on Steam, you know, where a majority of people are playing. Is Steam available to talk to?
Why? Who do you need to talk to? I'm right here. It's only on my console.
Who said that? Nobody said that. Bro, it doesn't work. Oh no. Keep assaulting. Is it because of my video, Keef? Is it because I put you in my video and I showed everybody that you do have a bias? Is that a piece of drool? There's a piece of drool
and
there.
I access it via the Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, please. You didn't care about this game until it started blowing up. You're like the dad who left for milk and then came back when the kid's a professional athlete. Sounds like somebody's just mad.
that joke was funny like 20 years ago. 20 years ago, that joke was funny.
Kid's a professional athlete. Sounds like somebody's just mad because they don't have any games to play right now. If only you had an Xbox.
I mean, yeah. What games are there to play in January on PlayStation? What games are there to play in January on PlayStation? What came out for the PS5 in January? Help me out, chat. Give me a list. Please, help me. Help me, you know? We got a game with 8 million people who bought it. Do you guys know that Palworld surpassed Minecraft on Xbox? Guys, did you know that? Did you guys know that fucking Minecraft was finally surpassed by Palworld on Xbox? $5 from Lord Browning. So for Palworld is also on Steam, but for Baldur's Gate it's console exclusive. Exactly, Lord Browning. Remember, do you remember when Mighty Keef used that as a joke? He's like, it's only available on PlayStation. But when it comes to Xbox, it's like, nah, who cares? Bro.
Hey, that's cool between you two or whatever, but I just wanted to see. Don't you do it.
I'll destroy everything you know and love, nigga. Don't you do it.
Wait, what?
Palworld has been stealing and plagiarizing from Daddy Nintendo.
Well, at least he got this skit right. at least he's onto something here.
And it needs to stop.
What was that verb you used before Nintendo?
If you support Palworld,
Good
then
to see you
support
live again,
art
Frit.
theft,
Thank you.
Plagiarism and slavery.
Okay. Question, Keith. Why is that the Twitter logo and not like a Nintendo? Because it was the Nintendo crowd that came out to say that. Honestly, you're right. Keith cannot keep the same energy, Galen. Spot on. Keith cannot keep the same energy. You know? It's just like he says Twitter, but again, it was Nintendo people.
I'm just curious about the game, bro. How did we get here?
I've had it up to here.
Daddy isn't a verb, though. Oh, boy.
With these lazy companies that'll just produce the most uninspired slop that millions and millions of people will consume without question.
Okay, so are we talking about Pokemon or Palworld?
Palworld!
Okay, because I thought, okay.
AI is destroying the fabric of our gaming industry, and Palworld is chock full of.
Bro, this isn't funny. There's like nothing remotely funny about this one. This one's just, I mean, to be fair, we still have close to 3 minutes left, so we'll see.
So if you support Palworld, you support AI. And probably Nazis.
Oh my God, that's horrible. That's a huge accusation that could cause so much division in the gaming community.
Yep.
Not really.
I'm glad instead of just speculation, you guys are making these statements with irrefutable proof, so we can have a real conversation about this.
We aren't.
Okay, good, because I thought... What?
But I...
The gunshots! Like, it's just cringe. It's not... This has got to be Keith's laziest skit to date so far. This one is not good. He really half-assed this one. It's just like... It's just not funny. You know, like... Did you see me laugh once? Did anybody here laugh? I'm gonna open up this buzzball horchata. Let's have a sip. I'm gonna need it. Maybe not. Maybe I will be laughing after that. Oh, yes, the gunshots are overused. Oh my God, the buzzball horchata is so good. This one's bomb.
I'm sure there will be proof in the future. And that's all that matters.
Are there any adults here?
Oh, hey! Heard you were looking for me? Oh, thank God. Look, I just want to get this game on my PC.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
But here's the thing. I didn't know it was going to come with all this mess around it. I just wanted to play a Pokemon-style game with my friends.
You know what I mean? I didn't want to be seen as supporting plagiarism.
Monley says, you can make a better video with no power on a phone and a Steam Deck. You're right, Monley, I can. You are right, Monley, I can. Yes, I can.
Plagiarism or anything like that. It just seems like such a shallow way to view a very nuanced conversation. Hey, buddy, that's part of life, man. You know, it's not a perfect world. You can't tailor your actions to fit everyone's acceptance. If you're too inclusive, you're gonna start excluding other people.
Oh my god, these comedy skits are so lazy. He's just panning the camera back and forth and then inserting a JPEG, or no, a PNG of whoever's talking. But it's like, he's not really going anywhere with it. This one is really lazy.
You have a good point. But hey, wait a minute. Why are you the morally good person in this parody? Huh?
Morally good? There's no morally good.
All right, you can be pretty money hungry, greedy, if you will.
Oh yeah,
You take a big percentage out on those games on your applications, don't you?
Oh no.
Okay, I think it's time we play that outro music, right?
Boy, that's just
Time to
crazy.
go.
You know who else does that, Keef? The rest of the industry! The rest of the industry does that, Keef. That joke falls flat on its fucking face. It doesn't work. That joke just does not work.
Hungry, greedy.
$1.99 from Merkens. Gunshot effects are only funny inside school. Merkens! My boy! Oh, my boy! Merkens! Oh. Angie! Oh, I love me a little edge. I love me a little edge with my coffee. A little edge with my alcoholic beverages. Bro. Fucking God. You were bringing me back memories of the internet when it had a sense of humor. Not this fucking homogenized version of comedy that Mighty Keef thinks works. This is trash. What you said, now that was funny.
If you will. You take a big percentage out on those games on your applications, don't you? Okay, I think it's time we play that outro music, right?
Boy, that's just
Time to
crazy.
go. No, wait a minute. Let's talk about the person who actually got harmed here, right? Who's the one being plagiarized? Shouldn't they be the morally good one? Where is Nintendo in all this?
Yeah, where is Nintendo in your skit?
Sir, you have a call on line 1.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, I know.
It's 4GT Guy! Holy shit! It's not a sound effect. The gunshot is not a sound effect. It's outside his house. Oh my fucking Yes! I love it! I love the edge! Yes! You're making me proud tonight, chat! Oh, so much edge! You could get yourself cut here, be careful! Oh my god, bro! You guys are ruthless! Unforgiven, where are you? Where are your racist jokes, Unforgiven? God damn it, you usually have some good ones. Monley! Monley, you have some good ones too. You need to... Powerbots, he's trying to be the Godfather? Bro. Bro, now that is funny. That is funny. This is not funny. I don't know who this is supposed to appeal to. Nerds who are fragile and they have to rely on the softest of comedy to get a chuckle. Because if you dare to make a joke about school shootings or black crime, they'd be like, oh! Fuck out of here. You guys are lame. That was fucking great.
Send out the ninjas.
To be continued. Please don't. Please let this be the last one. That was not very good, Keef. Like, I'll be real with you. That was not very good. That was really, really mid. Really mid, and honestly, wow. I might make a video on it. What is Keef even on? Bro, this video sucks. This is woke comedy. It is. It so is, bro. Like, this is some trash-ass comedy. This is, you know what it is? I think Mighty Keef grew up watching Medea and Tyler Perry films. And he's like, ha ha! Just like my mom. My mom thinks Tyler Perry is the funniest thing in the world. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't get it. Oh my god. That sure was mighty lame. Ha! See, that's funny. Now that's funny. Ha ha! Zitro with that $2. That edge is so sharp, you would cut a Dreamcast Guy steak. Thank you. You can cut Dreamcast Guy's burnt charcoal ass steak with how much edge there is going on in this chat tonight. But y'all make me proud. Alex's chat isn't this edgy, it's only gay. Literally. I mean that literally. Okay. Alright, we're gonna move on to some more Palworld stuff. But clearly Keef has a problem, because if this game was on PlayStation, that skit would be so different. You know, Mighty Keef would have made an entirely different skit.
I've been focusing quite a bit of time talking about Palworld. I've been focusing on the game itself.
Focus? Bro, you got ADHD. You can't focus. Stop. Listen to that. He's like, I've been focused. You're focused. You were not focused on any of it.
Over the past couple of days,
5 Canadian from Pristic Figure. All those gunshots are happening because Keef is in Detroit. Blacks keep getting shot daily. Oh boy! Prince Stick Figure! You better watch it! Everybody here better watch it tonight. They're gonna be on our asses after this, even though all we're doing is having a little bit of fun.
I've been focusing quite a bit of time talking about Palworld. I've been focusing on the game itself. I've been talking about the plagiarism, the obvious, blatant, we know it's plagiarism. None of this, oh, we can't know for sure crap. We know it's true.
We know it's true. We know for a fact that this is plagiarism. We know for a fact. Yeah, well, if we knew for a fact, they would be in court right now, getting their asses sued if it was plagiarism. People are throwing that word around because it looks similar, but, you know, I would throw that word around jokingly. I wouldn't throw it around seriously, because it's not plagiarism, not by the legal definition. Like, if Nintendo wanted to go to court over this, they're not going to win. They're not going to win.
I've been talking about that for a while. I've been talking about the reception.
For a while? You've been talking about it for just like a few days. What do you mean a while?
A little bit. And now that, like, I've had time to sit down a little bit and...
Watching that vid felt like when we saw George Floyd getting... Oh my fucking god. Monley! Stop! I'm not reading that one, Monley. Oh my fucking god. So this is what it felt like when George Floyd died of a fentanyl overdose. I mean, died of a... Oh, jeez.
And, like, look at, like, the general state of things and what people are doing. Like...
Oh god, I was trying to drink my horchata fucking buzzball when he said that. Or when he laughed like that.
And now that, like, I've had time to sit down a little bit and, like, look at, like, the general state of things and what people are doing.
I like it. I'm taking that one.
People are doing.
Two from Chris. How can he focus with them dirty glasses? That's a good question. Buddy Holly here is having some trouble.
This is
20 buckaroos from Kalnitz. Sup, Frit. Not trying to sound mushy, but take care of yourself. Aw. Alex salt is good, but just doesn't measure up. Thank you. Drink water. Too much salt can dehydrate you. Much love to you, homie. And you are right. Drink water, ladies and gentlemen. Water is like the god of the nectar, God's nectar for given to humanity. Like, I'm just telling you, water is very good for you. If you're drinking anything, make sure you accompany it with water. That's just some life advice I'm gonna give you. If you're drinking beer, drink even soda, if you're drinking juice, if you're drinking anything, have a bottle of water on the side to accompany it. It makes a big difference. Anyway.
I think, the stupidest thing the YouTube community has ever pulled.
Really?
An obvious...
You think this is the dumbest thing the YouTube community has ever pulled? I've seen way dumber. Way dumber. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been around the game long enough.
Obviously plagiarized shovelware product in an attempt to downplay Pokemon. Because that really is all this...
I don't need shovelware to put down Pokemon, Harmon. We don't need Palworlds for that. We don't need Palworlds to fucking talk trash about Pokemon. We were doing it before Palworld existed, okay? And we'll continue to do it until Nintendo improves the IP, so miss me with that bullshit. $2 from Benjamin Long. Every game Harmon has crap on one game of the year, yeah. ECS Damon, member for 14 months. God, I wish Harmon would just stop uploading. For me, I wish he would just, stop existing. Damn, Frit, that's dark. Yeah, I know. I know. Mac Apples, member for 4 months. So salty, I'ma have fun with my Penguin RPG, yo. The VR Gamer, too. So when we get in a Steam Deck review, soon, I want to do a review of Palworlds on the Steam Deck and talk about the overheating issues. For once in my life, I'm going to steal something from Alex. I'm going to steal his Steam Deck reviews and make them better. Not after the buggy glitchiness that was Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Exactly. Look, listen. Chat. Do we need Palworld to put Nintendo and Pokemon down? Is it necessary for a Palworld to exist for us to put Pokemon down? No. Right? Right, chat? We don't need to do that. Pokemon has been on a downward spiral for a while. Like, fans have been disappointed with the franchise for the last 2 iterations. Because there were giant jokes. Like, I don't know what the Game Freak was thinking releasing that on the Switch. I mean, Pokemon is supposed to be a prestigious title for Nintendo. Like, it is a system seller for them, and that's what they gave you. Zetro says, Frit, imagine if Palworld sweeps the next video game awards. It's not going to, but if they get to no mention, we'll see. $4.99 from Rojas. 259, shut your goofy ass up looking like a broke-ass ninja from Hidden Queef Village. Mighty Queef should touch grass. Loves the stream. Yeah, Mighty Queef does look like a Naruto fan, doesn't he? Yes! I love it. Oh my god.
That's all I've said. Like, Palworld's, the enthusiasm around it is all done out of this idea that this is somehow going to ruin Pokemon and Game Freak, the biggest game in the world. Oh, Game Freak!
No! Like I said in my video today, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. If you haven't watched it yet, what are you doing? If you haven't watched my new video yet, it probably means you took the vaccine. Obviously, if you look at Harmon Smith, he's the results of of some vaccine. Oh, fuck, I'm going to hell for that one. But, like I mentioned in my video, no, it's not that people want Pokemon to go away. It's not that people want Pokemon to be ruined. People want Pokemon to improve. They want Nintendo to look at this and be like, we got to get our shit together. I mean, Game Freak to look at this and be like, we got to get our shit together. That's what people want.
Game Freak should be embarrassed that
they should.
Game has 2 million players on Steam.
3 million! No, I'm just kidding. It's not 3 million. It is at 2 million, but it's getting close to surpassing PUBG's all-time concurrent player count. I woke up at 9 in the morning today. And Palworlds had like 1,700 people playing it concurrently. It was wild. Absolutely insane numbers. But what did he say? Hold on, I completely forgot.
Idea that this is somehow going to ruin Pokemon and Game Freak, the biggest game in the world. Oh, Game Freak should be embarrassed that this game...
They should absolutely 100% be embarrassed. How in the hell could Game Freak allow themselves to be outclassed like this? You created a franchise that spans through generations of youth. And that is what you put out. Meanwhile, Palworld is literally an asset flip. And it's mimicking everything else. And it's a success. Game Freak, and it's got 8 million copies sold. Game Freak should be embarrassed 100%, and they deserve it. $2 from Jotaku. Pokemon went to shit 2 generations ago. Chiron Draken, $10. Book Whole Palworld is doing good because Scarlet and Violet was an abortion of a launch. Yeah. $1.99 from Unknown Soldier. Harmon was clearly born during an earthquake. Oh my fucking god! I love this chat! This is all I ask for you guys. Not Alex's gay ass chat where everybody pretends to be gay like it's funny. But I want to see edge. I want to see edge. I want to see edgy humor. I miss it. Oh, so good to see it. Delta says, nah, PUBG is like 3.2 million. Yeah, I think Palworlds is not going to surpass PUBG's concurrent player count, but it's the only game to come close to doing it.
Game has 2 million players on Steam.
Not the only game, but the closest to... It's the game that's come the closest to doing it.
Right now, or whatever. You know, never mind it released at a lower price point. Never mind that the product is obviously plagiarized. Never mind it's a flavor of the month game. Never mind that, like, people are only enthusiastic about it because of the Pokemon elements, right?
No, well, sort of. Like, Pokemon, like, doesn't have an official port on PC. You have to remember this. And because of that, a lot of people are craving something that looks like it. And Palworlds filled that void. Palworlds, man, but Palworlds, like, exceeded to a level no one thought imaginable. This doesn't, like, success like this isn't that common. $5 from a lot of games. Like, very few games make it to the top sales like this. $5 from Jotaku. Oh, and fun fact, they still haven't released that performance patch they promised. They haven't, you're right. The developers to Palworld, they got a lot of work to get done on this game. What exists here is a very solid foundation that's addicting. You'll get hooked. But I can't believe I'm saying it. As content rich as the game is, I want more. So I hope they continue to add more because the first thing I'm going to do once I'm done streaming here is jump right on Palworlds and not think twice about you guys.
The stuff that was obviously plagiarized from Pokemon. No, let's pretend that this is the biggest game of the year.
But it is, though! It literally is! It is factually the biggest game of the year right now! No other game has sold 8 million copies this month, you dumb fuck. January is the beginning of the year. So far, in 2024, this is the biggest game of the year. I don't know what else is going to be able to meet those numbers this year. What other game, chat, do you think is going to match Palworld's sales figures? It is factually the biggest game of the year. Like, you cannot deny it. Like, what is wrong with you, you dumb fuck? You greasy fucking slime ball with your nasty ass musty Donkey Kong shirt. Oh my god. It outsold Pokemon Arceus launch. Woo! Yeah. Nearly, like, it's like 8 million in a week. Is no laughing matter. That's groundbreaking success. That is what the rest of the AAA industry looks to get. And they never can.
We saw something similar last year with Hi-Fi Rush, where YouTubers were like gushing.
No, we didn't. Nobody thought Hi-Fi Rush. Look, nobody even thought Palworld. If nobody thought Palworld was gonna be that success, nobody thought Hi-Fi Rush either. Like Hi-Fi Rush. I I didn't see a single person say that was going to be a killer for Nintendo. No, I saw the complete opposite. I saw people saying, put Hi-Fi Rush on the Switch. $2 from Common Sense. Oh, thank God. 200. Harmon Smith sounds like a name for a funeral home. I've heard that joke somewhere before. I don't remember where, but I've heard of that one. $2 from Tyron Draken. When Nintendo made Scarlet and Violet, they went to a Planned Parenthood. Whoa. Oh, God. Delta. Oh, I'm laughing at the Pokemon Company. That's for sure. Same here, Delta.
Over this game that they obviously would not play if it was a Nintendo exclusive, right? We're kind of seeing this now with Palworld, right? Where like a lot of these YouTubers are coming out saying, "Oh, I would still be a fan of Pokemon if they would evolve the formula and do something just a little bit different."
So you're telling me the internet is saying the complete opposite of what you said they were saying 5 minutes ago? You just contradicted yourself. You told us, oh, people are saying that they want Pokemon to die and Pokemon to be hurt. And then a few minutes later, you're telling us what they actually said. Stupid. Fucking this man is the result of fetal alcohol syndrome. Look at him. He looks like it. I mean, I know maybe I shouldn't be that judgmental of people's looks, mannerisms, and conditions, but I don't give a fuck. This guy's dumb and ugly to look at, and he's retarded. Zeph Gaming, member for 6 months. Welcome back, Frit. We all missed you. Hope you are okay. Thank you. You did not miss me, but I appreciate it. Delta. Otendo is one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Oh, yeah, he is. Frit, he is coping big time. Yeah. And you're right, Delta. Otendo is absolutely one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Very talented artist who I've used on the channel before. And I'll be using again in the future.
And then meanwhile, like, they act like Pokemon Legends Arceus doesn't exist. They don't act.
Well, that game apparently got outsold by Palworld. So it may as well not exist. No, but look, real talk, chat. I thought what they were trying to do with Lords of Arceus, I thought that was cool. The problem is that the game looks like trash, runs like trash, was buggy and glitchy, like the last Pokemon game, had no fucking unique art direction, and it was really bare bones. It wasn't the crafting survival Pokemon game that fans have been begging years for. It isn't. Unfortunately, Palworld is that game, though. Palworld is the game people have been asking for.
Act like the spin-off games don't exist. They like... Essentially, what I'm saying is that it feels like the people complaining about Pokemon are going to be complaining about it no matter what, right? You know, I'm an old school fan.
I mean, yeah, but you would get less complaints if Pokemon was fixed.
And I've been dealing with this since, like, Gen 2.
Yeah, Frit, you should check it out. Oh, you guys talking about Otendo's video? No, I'm not going to watch it on stream. You're going to have to pay me. No free promotion.
Right? You know, I grew up being told that Pokemon was only good in the first generation and that only the first 151 were, like...
You grew up... Oh, no wonder. You grew up past Pokemon's prime.
Being told that Pokemon was only good in the first generation and that only the first 100...
So he grew up... He grew up when Pokemon was past its prime. I mean, Pokemon's still a smash success, but, like, Pokemon is, like... Like, you expect it to be a success these days, but you don't expect it to be that great. You know what I mean? Kind of like Call of Duty. Like, you expect it, the next COD, to be the most successful all the time. You expect the next iteration to have the most players, most revenue generated. You always expect that, but you don't expect it to be good. Because that's where we've fallen. Shout out to the 600 watching live. You guys are the G's.
151 were like the real Pokemon, and that everything after that was like fan fiction. You know, I remember seeing like people on forums writing essays on how like everything after Gen 1 wasn't like a real Pokemon.
Well, I don't know about that, but I considered Gen 2 and 3. So here's where I stand. Pokemon peaked for me at Gen 3, and then it was over. I liked Gen 1. I liked Gen 2 with like Cyndaquil, Totodile, You know, and then I liked Gen 3 with Trico, Torchic, you know. And Gen 1 with, you know, Pikachu, with the Blastoise, Charmander, and Bulbasaur. You know, those 3 generations were it for me. After Pokemon Leaf Green, I didn't care for the DS era of Pokemon. Like, once we reached the DS era of Pokemon, I lost interest quite quickly. I don't know why. I think it's because the Pokemon designs for me started getting goofy at that point. I remember. See, back then, I thought they were goofy. The new designs were goofy. You know, years later, people were like, wow, the gen on the DS was actually the best. I'm like, Gen 4 was the last good one, yeah. I say Gen 4. Oh, you guys think so? Let's put up a poll, actually. Let's put up a poll. I got this is interesting. Let me ask the chat. When do you think Pokemon peaked? Alright. Here we go. Gen 1. Gen 2. Gen 3. Gen 4. Alright. Pokemon Go-Go to the polls. Literally. This time the joke works. Ha! And let's see the results. Gen 4. Oh, chat really likes Gen 4. I wasn't a big Gen 4 guy. Interesting. Very interesting. Powerboss says, no Gen 5. Gen 5? Oh, come on, you're pushing it, Powerboss. You're really pushing it for a boomer like me. Where I'm stuck in my old ways. Like, Pokemon was good. Back when I was a kid. That's me. I'm just a boomer on this shit. I think Gen 3 was where I said this is the best Pokemon is going to get. After that, it's going to get repetitive. And I was right. It did get repetitive. There wasn't much more you could do after that. But I wouldn't say that Game Freak didn't try, because they did. When Game Freak stopped trying was this generation of Pokemon. That's when they just absolutely stopped trying.
Like, I could probably dig it up if I really tried. But, like, you know, I remember that happening, right? You know, and it became so prominent in the community of people just attacking this brand just because it was popular. Like, how dare you?
No, that's clear. I mean, people. I mean, because it's so popular. There's that. Okay, popularity and the amount of criticism of a popular thing go hand in hand. Like, how popular something is will determine how much criticism you see of it. And there's a lot of Pokemon criticism because Pokemon is popular. That's not why it's being attacked. Pokemon is, I won't even say attack is the right word. Criticize is the word you're looking for. Pokemon franchise is being criticized. And rightfully so, because, my God, what they did with the last entry was just, what a joke. Like, absolutely no shame from Game Freak and Nintendo on that project. Everybody involved should be ashamed of themselves for what they did to Pokemon in that game. The treatment they gave to the franchise for that iteration is unforgivable. $5 from Lunar Studios. Harmon looks like the special kid that eats his own poop. Alright, let's see. Gen 4 wins the poll. Gen 3 is close behind, but I'm going to let this poll keep running, because I have a feeling Gen 3 is going to win. Because Gen 3 was the best. That was the best gen.
You still like Pokemon. You know, people started coming up with a term for it. Gen 1ers, right? And,
wow.
You know, these people and their typical behavior patterns, their attitudes, the way they went about things, like, the fact that they obviously weren't actual fans and only played Pokemon back when it was popular because it was the new trendy thing and dropped it after it stopped being the new trendy thing.
What? Huh? Pokemon's still trendy. What are you talking about? Pokemon is still it's still trendy and it's still popular. That doesn't make sense. Clearly, people dropped the product because they didn't like the next iterations. That should be obvious. Like, what?
Right? You know, these people started being a joke in the community to the point where like they really couldn't get away with their nonsense. Nobody took them seriously.
Get away with what?
And what's been happening over the past couple of years with Gen 8 and like the Dexit thing and this and Temtem, like what I'm seeing from people like religiously pretending as if every other monster catching game in the industry is like somehow better than Pokemon, even though they aren't.
Bro, I can name you several better Pokemon-like games. Several! Monster Quest, Dragon Warrior monsters, or, Dragon Quest monsters. Fucking fantastic. Dragon Quest Monsters is amazing. If you haven't played any of the Dragon Warrior games where you collect the monsters in battle, those games are amazing. They have a very excellent breeding system as well, and the monster designs are creative, and the storylines are a little bit better, and the art direction is better. Okay? Monster Sanctuary, 2D. It's a 2D side scroller, but it's infinitely better at the whole catching and battling aspect than Pokemon. And the creatures have unique properties to them that make allow you to platform and get past certain areas and stages. And then there's Palworld. Like, I can name you several. Temtem was also another game I thought had potential. Some people didn't like Temtem. I love Temtem. I can name you several monster collecting games that are infinitely better. And so can this chat. Yeah. Pokemon is trending right now because of Palworld. That's true.
Like, what it seems...
$2 from Smithy Ethan. Gen 5 ended up being redundant. Favorite Pokemon Fit? My favorite Pokemon of all time? Ooh. That's a tough one. God, my favorite Pokemon of all time. God damn, I really like Abracadabra. But, God, my favorite Pokemon of all time always changes. I can never really stick to one that is my favorite of all time. There's so many cool ones. And I really like a lot of them, but... I'm trying not to give, like, a mainstream answer, but I'm also... trying to be fair to the rest of the Pokemon. God, it's how fucking hard. God. Blastoise, Abracadabra, fucking Haunting. Oh, shit. Fuck, man. Skarmory is like, I think, overall in design, Skarmory is probably gonna be my favorite. Especially when, I think why is because, the first time I ever came across a Skarmory in the game, I was like, that is the coolest, most unique-looking Pokemon design in a while. Well, not in a while, but, at the time. And I was obsessed with Skarmory. I caught several of them in all the games, as many Pokemon games as I played. And Skarmory got me through so fucking much. It's gonna be Skarmory. I think I'm going with that one. That's my favorite. Gengar is a classic, too, yeah. Rayquaza was my friend's favorite. He loved Rayquaza and Trico. Yeah.
Like, it's the same thing over again, right? Where people who don't play the games are complaining about them in order to gain an audience of people who want to see the games fail. It is ridiculous to me seeing how many people, just obsessively want to see these Nintendo franchises go under, right? The Act-Man, Mudaha.
Mighty Keef! That Mighty Keef joke you just said, Money, in the chat, I'm not reading that, okay? The cancellation on me is already at an all-time high. I gotta be watching my ass.
Raging Golden Eagle, Angry Joe, to name a few, right?
Huh?
It's crazy seeing people push these insane narratives that, Pokemon ripped off Dragon Quest. What?
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. People say that too. I don't agree with that statement. I don't think Pokemon copied Dragon Quest at all. 5 Canadian from Devastator. Monster Hunter Story Series. Shin Megami Persona. Cassette Beast, Digimon Story, Cyber Slow, DQM. That's right, the Digimon games are also really good. Prince, to name a few. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking monster catching games that existed. $4.99 from Lazy Reaper. According to a quick Google search, Pokemon Gold and Silver are the best rated games. Well, Gold and Silver were really good. They introduced the day and night cycles, the different Pokemons during those day and night cycles, the amount of gyms and being able to go back and get as many badges as you could, fight the old Pokemon trainer. Silver and Gold are goated. Really, they are. $5 from Calnitz W. If you can be warped into any game world, what would it be? Any game world? I want. Any game world. Ooh, that's a very, very good question. Man. It becomes hard to decide because I can't decide if I want to be in a game world because of how it looks or because of how that world is. It's like, game world that has the views, but isn't like total hell, but is hell. Fuck, that's a tough one. You caught me with a really good question, good sir. That's a very good question. I think the game world I would want to be transported to the most. Game world I want to be transported to the most is going to have to fucking be. Probably Dragon Quests. Yeah. I really like the world of Dragon Quests. No, not the most. It's not the most. No, I take that back. Dragon Quest is not the game world I want to be transported to the most at all. Fuck. I guess I want to be transported to Minecraft's world the most. Why would I want to be transported to Minecraft's world the most? Oh, Dark Souls is another, yeah. Yeah, no, but I think Minecraft's world is the one I would be transported to the most because I can literally build anything in that world and do anything in that world. So I guess Minecraft's world would be the one because, again, I can do it whatever I want. But Dark Souls world for the aesthetics. So here's how I would do. I would Dark Souls for the aesthetics, but Minecraft for the logistics. Yeah. Square tits, exactly, Monly.
They don't look the same at all. Like, when you compare the Palworld designs to Pokemon, you can see...
Fucking Unforgiven. I knew that would be your answer. Sacre Yakuza World. Karaoke Alte. I don't know why, but I think it might be because of Unforgiven's profile pic. But every single time Unforgiven makes, like, a tweet, every time Unforgiven comments, I just imagine him typing, like... It's just like, this is sacred blue. Anytime he just finishes a sentence. I don't know why. I just hear it in my head. I remember when Unforgiven types anything, I just hear that voice in my head.
Like, what assets they ripped and what they applied and stuff like that. Like people are doing, like, investigation work, like, proving this, right? Like, we've done that since the beginning. But, like, here these guys are, you know, on Twitter, Pokemon doesn't own animals, you know, and then they post that, like, Dragon Quest image where, you know, posting monsters that look nothing like Pokemon. No. Like, yeah, they're, like, based off the same animals.
Honestly, there's so many Pokemon done by different artists these days that Pokemon don't look like Pokemon anymore. Pokemon haven't looked like Pokemon in a while. When I look a lot of these new designs for the Gen... I don't know what it is about Pokemon. But once we got past, like, Gen 3, the designs just didn't look like Pokemon anymore. Yeah. Monly, I thought Jews have said the Mushroom Kingdom. You know why. That's a pretty good answer, Monly. Unforgiven says... It's just no. Sacre bleu. Yeah, after Gen 3, the Pokemon just lost the Pokemon look that they had. If you notice, Dragon Quest monsters still look like Dragon Quest monsters. Digimon still look like Digimon. Yu-Gi-Oh monsters still look like Yu-Gi-Oh monsters. But after Gen 3, Pokemon no longer, like, if you showed me, like, a modern-day Pokemon creature, I probably wouldn't be able to tell it's a modern, like, tell it's Pokemon. It doesn't have that distinguishable art style that, you know what I mean? Like, the original Pokemon just had a distinct art style that you're like, oh, I see the art style, and that's what makes it look like Pokemon. Frit, Tabaknark! That's Unforgiven's thing now. The original designer died and things went downhill. Oh, that's what happened. Yeah, the flying pals are the best looking. Yeah, they are. I agree. Yeah, like sprite work, not just the sprite work, but like the actual designs of the Pokemon. Like they definitely had something that distinguished them and made them stand out from like Dragon Quest creatures or monsters in Final Fantasy games. They stood out, and you liked it. You know, it was very pleasing to the eye. There weren't basic designs like an actual trash can or something like that. So. Frit, what's your favorite food? That's hard because I don't just eat one same thing all the time. But if there's something that I crave the most out of everything, it would probably have to be the hamburger. When I get my chance to have a hamburger, I always make sure it's like the best ones. See, I mean, tomorrow's the Royal Rumble, and I'm actually hosting a Royal Rumble watch party at my house, and I'm going to be grilling some homemade burgers. Yeah, I know, hamburger's my favorite. It depends on the sauces, the meats you put, the bun. There's so much you can do with the hamburger. And in my opinion, bigger hamburgers should be wider, not taller. Are you with me, chat? Are you with me? Do you agree with me, chat? Hey, I was right! Gen 3 took over Gen 4! I'm ending the poll! I win! Rigged poll, but I won anyway. Frit, sacre bleu! You can't do that! 5 now. I think, yeah, the hamburger is my favorite food. Because there's so many ways to eat it. And so many choices you can have with it. Yeah. No! Not tall burgers! Wide burgers! Wide burgers! If you believe in taller burgers, your ass is getting banned from the server. Unforgiven! Unforgiven, get your ass to work. Anybody here who supports taller burgers is out. And when you ban them, you go, you're banned, sucker! And we're good. Yeah. Hamburgers should be wider, not taller. Very easy. Molly says, it's not about the length, it's the girth. It's hamburgers, I mean. Frit be the hamburger. The hamburglar? It's the hamburglar! Ah! Yeah. Well, maybe stupid, but it's also dumb. Patrick Star is like one of my favorite cartoon characters ever made. Because he's stupid. And I like it. Pizza burger? That sounds disgusting. What do you mean tall burgers? You know, when people like, oh, more patties, make the burger taller. I'm like, no, make the patty thicker and wider. $2 from Tyrion Dragon. Here is an idea. Imagine Pokemon Warhammer 40K. Bro! Bro, you got an idea. Like, man, that idea sounds amazing. But you know, like, casual players would never play it. They'll be like, oh, resource management. Haven't you activated the entire army? Oh, this is the Pokemon. Unforgiven. When are you gonna let me hear what you sound like, Unforgiven? All right, I'm gonna smoke this bowl. 1 second. I'm gonna take a bong grip. Bong grip time. Oh, I needed that. That is not funny. I do not sound like that. All right, I'll forgive it. I'm gonna let you get back to the gym. I'm gonna get back to the salt. Oh, what a good bong grip. All right, back to the video.
But like, if anything, it's weird that they try to do that because they're trying to showcase that like Pokemon ripped off Dragon Quest, but in reality, like, you know, that is a good example of how different artists can make the same animal look, right? Because, you know, Digimon looks...
Wow, I'm wondering why he doesn't have that same sentiment towards, like, this game, because this game does have some original designs. There are original-looking Palworlds in the game.
different, Yu-Gi-Oh! Looks different, Dragon Quest looks different, Pokemon looks different, right? They all have their distinguishing art styles, right? So the narrative that Mutahar came up with, like, oh, you can only draw a wolf one way. Like, how do you know it's plagiarized? Like, it was completely, complete nonsense, right?
Yeah, you don't have an answer for that. You don't have a good retort.
It was an excuse. It was a justification as to what's happening. Oh, yeah, Moist Critical, the most boring man on the internet. Yeah.
Agreed! Moist Critical is boring.
Yeah. Oh, how dare people criticize me for enjoying a video game? You know, a game that's obvious.
Well, but he's got a good point. Why are you Nintendros so upset and telling us to quit having fun? You know the meme chat? The meme where there's people playing a game, the stick figure meme where people are playing a game, there's another stick figure behind them going, quit having fun at the top of their lungs. That's what you're doing to us, Harmon. That's what your entire crowd is. You guys, you do not like that we're enjoying something other than Pokemon. And that it looks sort of like Pokemon too. But it's not really Pokemon.
Obviously derivative of other properties, a game that's uninspired, a game that people won't even remember like 5 years from now, right? Like, how dare...
Yeah, people probably will forget this game, so why are you so pissed? Why are you so butthurt? Why do you go on these tantrums? It just makes sense. Like, if you're like, we all know this game's gonna be forgotten about in time, and yet you're gonna sit there and never forget about it. $5 from Zetro. The older you get, the more time you like Patrick and relate to Squidward. Yeah, it's true.
People criticize me for enjoying this obviously plagiarized project. Hey, genius. You can like bad video games, right? Like, there's nothing stopping you from, like, playing these weird knockoff properties if you want. But don't you dare come out and try to say that it's wholly original, that it's nothing like the product it's ripping off, that it deserves to exist.
Or else what? Or else what? What are you gonna do about it? What's your pudgy, fucking autistic fetal alcohol syndrome ass gonna do about it? Huh? Are you gonna squish me with your little blubber? What are you gonna do? Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing you can do about it, so don't you tell me, don't you dare! If there's no consequences coming from you, I will do whatever the fuck I want.
That it's, like, objectively a good game, right? That's another aspect of this that I don't think a lot of people are talking about, is that, like, the gameplay itself isn't original either, right? It's taking elements from Fortnite and Genshin Impact and...
Almost like it's not a Pokemon clone. All these different gameplay mechanics and things to do. It's almost like it's not a clone. Almost like it's something else. Wow. Stray Work Rebellion, member for 6 months. Harmon with the bad take? Nah, can't be.
Ark Survival Instinct, right? Like, nothing about this game is original, right? In any way, shape, or form. There's no...
You're right. He is right. There's nothing original about it at all. There isn't. Okay? Like, I mean, like, if like, the one thing I will say about Palworld is it's not an original idea. It's not an original concept. But it's still good. It's still executed well. Like, that's ultimately really what people care about and what matters, too.
Creativity, it's slop, basically, to quote Vosh. And I just don't see the vast majority.
Did he quote Vosh? Did this man just quote Vosh? Is he a fan of Vosh? Panther 111 every 3 months. Harmon always has bad takes. Hold on, let me hear that again.
Is original, right? In any way, shape, or form. There's no creativity. It's slop, basically, to quote Vosh.
No, bro, no. Oh my God, bro, that is the last straw for me. That is the last straw. Oh my God, anybody who's a fan of Vosh in 2024 after everything, like if you were a fan of Vosh in the beginning, okay, whatever. But if you're a fan of Vosh now, I'm questioning you. I am seriously questioning you no.
Arc survival instinct. Right? Like, nothing about this game is original, right? In any way, shape, or form. There's no creativity. It's slop, basically, to quote Vosh.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. He quoted that commie? Disgusting. Disgusting. I can't. I want to click off this video now. Knowing why... Like, knowing he's a Vosh fan is explaining a lot of the things I'm asking myself right now about this guy. Like, his political leanings are starting to make a whole lot more sense. His viewpoints. Wow, bro, if you're such a Vosh fan, why are you defending a $1 billion Nintendo? Why are you watching the backs of $1 billion corpo? You're supposed to be socialist. Huh. Money. Why watch Vosh when there is Alex content? Money, stop it! Stop it, Money! Money! Stop it! Right now! Stop! Stop it, Money! Frit, the first survival game I ever played was Survival Kids on the Game Boy Color. The survival genre is old. Yes, it is. Farming simulators are also old. Pokemon monster catching games, RPGs. Yeah, lots of ideas have been around forever. Red flag, red flag. Yeah, it's a red flag because it's Vosh, and you know how he associates with the color red. So yeah, red. Duh. He carries around a red flag, literally, figuratively as well too. Insane.
And I just don't see the vast majority of YouTubers talking about it. All they're doing is appealing to popularity. Oh, look how successful this game is. Yeah, because it plagiarized the most successful brand on the planet. And you...
Does this guy say Pokemon is the most successful game on the planet? I thought that belonged to GTA 5. Isn't GTA 5 the most successful game in history? Other than Tetris? No, I think it's Tetris. I know Pokemon's on the list of the top, but it's not the most successful. At one point it was. Yeah. I think GTA 5 still holds the title.
You are actively working to try and get as many people on board with that as possible. Right now, the YouTube...
What's the drill? There's a drill going on in the background. Do you hear it, chat? Listen. There's a power drill. I thought I heard it. It's throughout the whole video. Listen.
Plagiarized the most successful brand on the planet. And you are actively working to try and get as many people on board with that as possible.
Oh, there it is. It's the drill. It's the power drill. I swear I hear a power drill in this video. Listen.
Actively working to try and get as many people on board with that as possible. Right now, the YouTube community is...
I swear to God it was just me. Throughout the whole video, I'm there's some background noise. What is it? Every bit, there's a... I'm what is that? What is that noise? It's a power drill. I swear, I hear it in the background. I someone is doing construction next door.
Legit trying to defend plagiarism. They are legit trying to damage control the fact that this company, Pocket Pair, ripped a bunch of Pokemon models, reassembled them, and then packaged them in a complete...
Whoa! Hold on. Hold on, rip them? Rip them. Like, they ripped, like, the Pokemon models themselves. I don't know about that one.
Different game and are trying to pass them off as like completely original creations. Actually, they're not even doing that because like it's clearly meant to be like one of those Chinese bootleg products. Like you know how like they would have like back in like the 2000s how you would have like those like terrible knockoff VHS animated movies of like popular films, right? Like it's a lot like that, right?
I mean, that's always been going on.
Really shouldn't exist. Stuff that exists to like take advantage of people who like may be like vaguely aware of the brand and don't necessarily know like what the real version of it is, right? Like Palworld, you know.
What?
The fact that like so many people are so defensive of this game is embarrassing, honestly. The fact that
I don't want to feel like I'm someone who's defensive for it because I don't want to have to be defensive for products. I don't want to have to be defensive for companies. I don't want to have to be defensive for anything or anyone. I like my freedom to talk shit whenever I want. It's the most unique aspect of Daddy Frit as a YouTuber is like, I like my freedom to talk shit. It doesn't matter if you and I have associated and talked friendly before, but like, if I see you say something stupid, I want to be able to call you out on it. I'm not going to be like one of these people who doesn't say shit and speak out about it. But like what he said right here, listen.
Are so defensive of this game is embarrassing, honestly. The fact that
defensive part, yeah. I don't want to come across as one of those people. I don't want to come across as someone who can't be critical of Palworlds, because I can be. I think there's lots to criticize Palworlds over, and the devs, for some of their, like, activities in the past. But Palworld turned out to be a really fun game, which is all that matters. Like, the politics aside, what really matters about Palworld is how good it is, and how enjoyable the experience has been for players. And it reflects in the sales and reception. But, like, I find myself having to defend Palworld from people like this, because they just spread misinformation. And I think, like, that misinformation, it doesn't really hurt the games, it doesn't hurt anything, but it's just like you're blabbering your mouth, you're letting people hear your nonsense. I'm going to speak out against it. Not because I feel I have to defend Palworlds from anything. I'm not insecure on whether people like Palworlds or not. That doesn't fucking matter to me. I see you talk shit, I see you open your mouth and flap your gums and say shit that doesn't make any sense. I just have an urgency to speak out. Doesn't really matter what the subject is. It just annoys me.
That so many people are going to bat for it is embarrassing. And I think it very strongly indicates the mindset that these people are in, right? That they need to keep the discussion about Nintendo properties negative. And that has been the real...
No, well, Nintendo does that themselves. So, yeah.
I've had over the past couple of years is that the YouTubers are starting to ramp up, like, the anti-Nintendo propaganda. They're not covering Nintendo products. They're writing them all off as bad.
Oh, my fucking God. Nintendo products are... What? Dude. The world covers Nintendo products. Like... How many other more people do you need to cover Nintendo products? There's no shortage. Find out from David Salsida. I hope Palworld becomes Pokemon levels of big. The Pokemon Company and Game Freak need competition to put out quality games. David, I hope so too, but I want the devs to be a little more original with their designs. Because I saw some of the original designs that devs do have, because they do have some original ones that don't resemble Pokemon at all. And I thought they were pretty good. And I'm like, okay, so these guys do have what it takes to make their own unique designs. And I would really like it if, like, going forward, they just make entirely, like, meme-like creatures. And then, like, not resemble Pokemon at all, just to show the world that they didn't need it in the first place.
Calling them boring, they're calling them uninspired. Like, how many people tried to say they didn't care about Mario Wonder before it came out, right?
I still don't care about Mario Wonder.
people tried to say they didn't care about Mario Wonder before
I
it
don't.
came out, right?
I know! $5 from Ruderbat Rob! Hey, good to see you! I see you're back, Frit. How did it feel being trapped in what felt like eternal darkness for almost a week without power? It wasn't too bad, really. I quite enjoyed it. And now my electricity is back. And I'm enjoying that way more because I have access to Palworld again. But, you know, really, it wasn't too bad. I don't feel like I suffered that hard, but my family would call and they're like, this is terrible. You know, my sister's like, I hate this. And I'm like, it's not that bad. We still have hot water, but we didn't have electricity. We couldn't go anywhere. There was food shortages in town. But it was very short. It was not a long experience, so that's why I don't feel it was that bad. I'm just like, I put up with what I had. You know, I put up with it, and that was about it. Niffin, member for 16 months. How you doing? Oh, been meaning to check it out. All right.
How many people tried to say that like Tears of the Kingdom was just a rehash of Breath of the Wild, right? You know, how many of them came after Fire Emblem Engage?
Well, I mean, it was, but it was a good one.
Or like Advance Wars. Like, there are a ton of people doing that. You know, like...
Do you just not want people to be critical of Nintendo products? Is that it? Just say it. Just tell us. Be honest with us. I just don't want you guys to be critical of Nintendo products. Okay. Well, it's not going to stop me. I'm still going to do it.
I'm seeing people saying that Advance Wars killed the brand, right? Like,
What? No! Oh! He just makes shit up. $4.99 for the deep fryer. Whatever the legal issues with Palworld, and good to see you, Deep Fryer. That's strictly between Pocket Pals and the Pokemon Company. If they have to remove a character, so be it. And yeah,
like that's just such a weird thing to say, considering the brand has been stagnant since the mid 2000s. But like, oh, this remake is gonna kill it. Like, really?
I don't even. He just comes up with shit on the spot. $5 from Owl. The game is in early access, so devs could just redesign pals. I think the majority of pals are good, so it'll just be a few that'll need it. Yeah.
Really? Like, and again,
what?
I think this is a really interesting situation because it really showcases the problem with the PC gaming community and the YouTube sphere, right? Because they're not interested in actually presenting and talking about like interesting, fun games.
What?
All the time, getting released all the time.
All the interesting, fun games are on PC. All of them. All right. I know there's a console crowd here tonight, and you have your console preference, but even you guys can't deny the selection is way the fuck bigger on PC. Like what? And like, there's always creative games on the PC all the time. Pizza Tower, Palworld, fucking Monster Sanctuary, Valheim, like you name it. Like, we always get all these games that fucking take off and they're the most popular thing on Twitch and on the internet and on Steam. And it's like, they outdo console games. It's like, it's quite common. Like, I don't think anyone can deny it at this point. Like, PC is your daddy. Console users, you're gonna have to accept it one way or another. I know you don't want to hear it, especially since it's coming from me, a PC master race prick who thinks he's above you. But yeah, no. Like, we are your daddy. The PC platform is your daddy, console users.
They're interested in promoting slop. They're interested in promoting a bunch of brands that they themselves are the primary kind of arbiters of.
What?
Right? That these are the brands that like highly rely on them for marketing, and the brands that like might give them kickbacks or might like rely on them for promotions and stuff like that. Like, more and more, like, Nintendo is obviously not needing them, just like they don't need traditional game journalists. So,
well, but traditional game journalists are the only people who... Well, those are the people who cover Nintendo the most. Traditional game journalists adore Nintendo. They give them 10 out of 10s for everything. $4.99 from Quantus Mechanicus. For some reason, my computer isn't letting me send gifted subs, so take the super chat instead. Whoa. Yeah, no, yeah, there's been some finicky stuff going on with the streams and things like that. I'm gonna have to work with it for now. I can't say too much, but it's just been acting weird. I might have to maybe move on from Streamlabs, so I'll let you guys know in the future.
They're really getting upset at Nintendo. They're really trying to come after like all of their brands and do everything possible to pretend the games aren't good, the hardware isn't good, Nintendo isn't worth supporting. You should support this shovelware knockoff property instead, because it's just better, okay? Like, let's ignore the fact the game isn't good. Let's ignore the fact that it's like obviously a ripoff. Let's pretend it's better than the actual thing.
I don't have to pretend. Like, I played Pokemon, the new Pokemon, when I had a Switch. And then it's like playing the new Pokemon is like part of the reason I sold my Switch. I picked up a Switch and I was like, I'm gonna give this a try again. A month later, I'm like, oh, this Pokemon game is the reason I'm trading in my Switch. I'm not supporting that bullshit. Not from Game Freak. Team member for 3 months. What is bro blabbing about? He's just being a Nintendo shill. That's all.
And yeah, this is very typical for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They did this a lot in like the mid 2000s with like Zelda and stuff like that. How many times did we hear that like Dark Cloud was better than Zelda or something?
What?
You know, Akami, Darksiders, right? Until Breath of the Wild came out, that was like very, very typical. Like Dark Souls, right? Skyrim.
Huh?
Right? That was very typical. That was a very typical way.
Runabat Rob, welcome to the memberships.
Dismiss Zelda was just say that like, oh, everything else on the other consoles is better. You know, Mario got slammed for a long time.
What?
You know, like even now, you're still seeing people try to say that like the new Super Mario Bros. Games are bad. I've been talking about that a lot. And
Who? Where? Who? Everybody I know was fucking, even Griffin Gaming. Holy shit. And Griffin Gaming doesn't even enjoy video games. He only enjoys Call of Duty. Even Griffin Gaming praised the new Mario Bros. Game. Like, the one I don't care about. I forgot what it's called already, but yeah. Even he fucking liked it. And he shit talks everything. Like, what? I don't know a single person. No one who's like been trying to put down the new Super Mario Bros. I don't care about the new Super Mario Bros, but like I recognize that like, fuck, they're very popular, they're very successful, and they're not bad games by any means. And people like the direction. Like, what? I don't know anybody. I mean, I don't, those games aren't even like, they don't even appeal to me that much. But I don't know anybody who's dedicated time to being like, fuck the new Mario games, they've ruined Mario by doing this. I don't know anyone.
that's a mindset that's like slowly starting to die away. Like, there's only so much you can do. You know, you can attack a brand or franchise while claiming to be a fan of it before your audience starts flipping and starts saying that, like, well, they're making real improvements here. They're actually making real changes. They're actually, like, evolving, doing better.
When?
Like, what's going to happen if Gen 10, like, doesn't have the same kind of issues that Gen 9 allegedly had? Right?
Huh?
Like,
allegedly? Allegedly? Again, you throw that word around like you did in my video. Stop! Stop throwing that word around. Like, well, no. Like, listen to this.
evolving, doing better, right? Like, what's going to happen if Gen 10, like, doesn't have the same kind of issues that Gen 9 allegedly had?
Allegedly had my fucking ass, bro. It had issues up the ass, and you know it. You know it had issues. Stop pretending like it didn't, because it did. Allegedly, Gen 9 had issues. Bro, that is cope if I've ever seen it. The fucking, oh my god, the audacity of this guy. To just say, like, the issues with Gen 9 are all, like, alleged. They're, you know, I'm like, no, we can show you the game. We can point you to the problems. We can show you how ugly it looked, how poor it ran, how uncreative and bland the atmosphere was. Like, we can show you.
Right? Like, what if Gen 10 comes out and is, like, you know, a radical departure from previous generations?
That would be great. That would be pretty nice.
right? Like, even with Scarlet and Violet, it felt like the narrative that Pokemon wasn't evolving had kind of fallen apart.
No, that was the game that signified it the most. Is this from beginning to end? It's just wrong about everything. He's like the alcohol fetal version of DSP gaming. Like, everything he says from the beginning of the video to the end is 100% wrong.
Right? Like to me, it feels like at this stage that the Palworld thing is being pushed by people who don't actually play Pokemon, right? Like,
or could it, what? No, the Palworld crowd is definitely Pokemon players. Like, a good chunk of us were Pokemon players. Some are still. No, actually, probably the majority are still. I'm in the minority. Me. I'm one of the few that left Pokemon. The majority probably still play Pokemon that are playing Palworld. Like, raise your hand if you're still playing Pokemon in this chat. Go ahead, everybody. If you're still playing Pokemon in here, like buying the franchises, keeping up to date, raise your hand. I've told you that. You're not fucking pay attention. What? Oh. What? Oh. Allegedly, I physically saw my brother's Pokemon Violet game crash with an error message. There are actual issues with the game. Huh. $10 for David Saucita. Zelda and Pokemon are two very differently handled series. I mean, between 2016 and now, how many Zelda games have there been? Now, how many Pokemon games have launched in that same time frame? Very good point, David. Very good point, David. Yeah. Here, yeah. See, a lot of you still playing Pokemon. A lot of you still are. Because, you know, like, Palworld players are Pokemon players. Like, it's just... So I think they have every right to voice their opinion as Pokemon players who are playing something else they enjoy more. Like, their voice... Why does their opinion matter, like, less than yours as a Pokemon-only fan who hasn't even given Palworld a chance?
The issue is that it's Pokemon fans versus, like, people who hate Pokemon, right? Like, people who are actively working to try to undermine the brand in every possible way.
What? I can't take this man anymore! Oh! It just talks out of his ass. $5 from Owl. Gen 10 better be, because only reason why I bought Pokemon SV and played it so much, because I really wanted that open world monster collector. A lot of people did, Owl, and it just really sucks that that's not the experience people got, and that it was a very big disappointment.
Opportunity, right? And, like, I don't think this is sustainable. Like, I think in supporting this obviously plagiarized product that's not going to remain relevant for very long, I think pushing this nonsense is really going to come back to bite them. Like, I think this is going to straight up kill their credibility.
Huh?
Because they fought, like, tooth and nail to try and convince people that, like, oh, Pokemon isn't original, Pokemon isn't that great. Like, Nintendo fans are only upset at Palworld because Pokemon is the only thing they play. Meanwhile, like...
I mean, it's true, though! You put everything else down. You refuse to pick up something else. Like, God, try a Digimon game. Try Monster Sanctuary. Try Temtem. You know? Like, just give something else a try. You might like it more. I certainly like other monster catching games more than Pokemon. Like, significantly more. I enjoy Dragon Quest Monsters. I enjoy that far more than Pokemon. By a mile.
Nintendo fans are talking about, like, you know, Dragon Quest Monsters, Shin Megami Tensei 5. Like, we have a lot of other Pokemon alternatives, right?
Yeah,
like,
go play them.
I think Pokemon fans are, like, the group of people who are, like, pushing that stuff the most. So, like, the idea...
Again, because when do you see, like, Digimon fans or fucking like I said, yeah, when you see like Digimon fans or fans of any other monster collecting game, like when do you see them crying about this?
That people are
Alan V, member for 11 months, been playing Pokemon since Yellow, love Palworld. I've been playing Pokemon since Yellow as well, and that was the first Pokemon game I ever played. Yeah, no, I can say honestly that I think Palworld is great. Like, as a person who's played plenty of Pokemon in his life.
salty at Palworld simply for like being a Pokemon. Like, no, that's not the issue. Like, the issue is that it's a blatant ripoff, right? That's the real problem here. I've said this several times, but I think it needs to be repeated again. If Palworld came out on Switch, you know, the exact same game, the exact same mechanics, you know, exact same everything, like, everybody would be making fun of it.
Huh? What? No.
Palworld came out on Switch, you know, the exact same game.
If Palworld came out on Switch?
That's the real problem here. I've said this several times, but I think it needs to be repeated again. If Palworld came out on Switch, you know, the exact same game, the exact same mechanics, you know, exact same everything, like, everybody would be making fun of it.
But that's not even happening now. It's actually very requested. PlayStation users want it. Nintendo users want it too. What? That's complete, like, everything you say is the complete opposite. It's like the most popular game on the planet right now. Outdoing Minecraft. To outdo Minecraft is insane. To outdo Counter-Strike. Palworld outdid Counter-Strike's concurrent player count, bro. If this game was on Switch, if this game was on PlayStation, they would be charting at #1. Like they are on 2 other platforms. Miss me with that bullshit. Holy fuck, you're on the same meth Dreamcast Guy takes.
Right? Everybody would be calling it trash. But because it's a PC exclusive, because PC gamers
What?
think they can weaponize
It's not an exclusive! It's not a PC exclusive! It's on Xbox! Ah! I want to still strangle you! Wow! Oh, $4.99 for the deep fryer. Shin Megami Tensei Persona might be too sexual for this nerd. Too much complexity and sex appeal. Bro, it's literally on Xbox, you dumb fuck. It's not exclusive. You're sounding like Keef right now.
it against Nintendo and use it to prove that the Pokemon company is out of touch and doesn't know what people want. Like, they are going to endorse it. They are going to fight religiously to keep this thing relevant for as long as they possibly.
Bro, I'm fighting for it to be on more platforms. Holy shit, oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Harmon. Fuck off, dude. You're so stupid. You are so dumb. Oh, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have one more video for the night for you, alright? And this one's a really good one, because this one's gonna be what I make a video off of, and hopefully try and get out by tomorrow. Mr. Shadow, member for 16 months, the King of Salt is back! Thank you, yes, indeed. My chair feels nice. You know, my subordinates are still here. It's been great. Alright, so this is the video I'm going to be making a video on that I think you guys might like. It's a little surprise, a little deviation from what I usually do. You know, I want to do something different since I can't really capitalize on Pony Salt too much anymore since Alex will just copy it. So, I've decided this is what I'm going to make a video on. It's a good one. It's good. It's DSP, baby! And this one you are going to love. I swear to God. This has to be one of the funniest fucking videos ever. If you thought Harmon Smith's words were stupid, you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Alright, here goes.
So originally, they announced that Baldur's Gate 2
You gotta
is gonna
watch
be
this.
PC exclusive for a month, and then I guess this month of September coming up, it's going to come out for PS5.
Oh.
But everyone was like, well, what happened to Xbox consoles? Why did they get the short end of the stick? Is it not coming out? So it has been announced, yes, Baldur's Gate 3 will ship on Xbox this year. The Series X will maintain a split screen feature where two people can play at the same time co-op. However, the Series S will not have this feature. It is a compromise that has been made so that it can be ported to Xbox consoles, and the rumor is that's why they were saying that they weren't actually going to put it on Xbox consoles to begin with, because they said that I guess the S couldn't handle it. But now I guess they're saying, well, screw it, just take the feature out of the
Yes. Hurry up.
I get.
I don't say ack.
This is a good thing. Here's the thing, though.
All right?
Here's what a lot of people still don't understand.
What?
Right now, Baldur's Gate 3 is all the rage. And it's all the rage for good reason. Everyone who's playing it on PC is saying it's one of the best RPGs ever made, yada yada.
Yes.
However, it's a PC-centric RPG. So when you look at Baldur's Gate 3, you have to judge it in the same vein as games like Divinity, right? Or other similar titles. Baldur's Gate 3 is popular right now. But once Starfield hits, you're likely not going to hear anything about Baldur's Gate ever again.
Oh, no! Oh my God! Snortstradamus, ladies and gentlemen. Wait till you see the thumbnail for the video. Monley, I'm gonna show him another time. But man, talk about a Snortstradamus moment right there. Getting it wrong. $5 from Owl. You should look into lolcow content. Feel like you'll have some funny reactions to them. I bet, bro. Oh my God, bro, that did not age well at all. Snortstradamus. Can I get a Snortstradamus in the chat? That was, if there was ever one to be seen, it's right there. This is a prime example of a Nostradamus moment. If you don't know what that is, look it up. But oh my God, this man, like, I wouldn't, like, if this guy's like, can you give me $100? I'll go gamble for you. I wouldn't trust this man to gamble my money. Would you ever trust someone like DSP to gamble your money? Would you ever count on DSP to predict anything for you? This guy can't get anything right. Oh.
I'm sorry, but that's just the way of things. The console-centric games in this generation get all the press, get all the media attention, and get all the hype. Baldur's Gate 3, I'm glad got the coverage that it did, and that everyone has talked about it. I'm happy for that, and I'm glad that it sold like hotcakes on PC, and it was one of the highest played games, concurrent players, and all of that. But I hate to say it, these PC-centric RPGs do not get the traction of mainstream console RPGs. Even if
you're right, they get more traction, significantly more. They get significantly more. I mean, just look at what's released on PC that has trounced the AAA industry these past few years, bro. Palworld and fucking Baldur's Gate 3. Okay? Those two games right there just disproved everything you say. All the coverage, all the talk, all the hype, all the sales are coming from these PC games. PC gaming is the most popular fucking... Well, no, mobile's the most popular, but if we don't count that, PC is the most popular. And it always has the most popular releases. And this dude is just like... Holy fuck. Holy fuck, he's stuck in the past.
they're better, they don't get the traction. You remember when Divinity Original Sin 2 came out, and every PC player said, oh my god, it's the best game ever. Did it even get seriously considered for Game of the Year by anyone?
Yes! Yes, it did! Divinity Original Sin 2 did get considered for Game of the Year. But on top of that, though, you're talking about a game from like years ago. Okay? You're talking about a different time. iLobo Gaming, member for 16 months. Instead of Snortstradamus, how about Snortfatdamus? No, iLobo. I mean, it could work. It could work. Yeah. It could work.
outside of the PC community, who was talking about it? And by the way, that
Oh, outside of the PC gaming community, who else was talking about Divinity Original Sin 2? That game came out on console as well.
game absolutely got ported to consoles.
Yeah.
Did you hear hype for it? Did you hear buzz about it?
Yes, I did.
And again, there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking console peasant, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're saying.
And again, and already you got idiots in the chat. Oh, you see, he's already giving proper.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Everybody's calling out.
I didn't say anything good about Starfield at all. I have not praised Starfield.
Bro, what? You just held Starfield above Baldur's Gate 3. You told everybody. Like, the way you said it, you made it seem like Starfield is the more anticipated game. It wasn't. Baldur's Gate 3 was the more anticipated game. You know? Bethesda's gonna have to take the L. Baldur's Gate 3 is the more popular game. Infinitely more popular.
I'm telling you like it is. Console games that go mainstream get more media attention, get more press, get more publicity, and get more buzz, and get talked about, and even get considered for Game of the Year way more than PC-centric games. So
That's not even fucking true. It's gonna be the second year in a row where the PC gets considered for a Game of the Year again.
you have to stop with the bullshit and understand the way of reality. It doesn't matter if you live in your PC bubble and all you do is play PC games, so that's all you hear about. That's not reality. Baldur's Gate 3 could
Bro, I mean, that kind of is reality. Like, even fucking South Park had to mention Baldur's Gate 3.
literally be the best game of the decade, and it's still not going to get as much attention as a game like Starfield.
Oh my god. This is one of the most, like, poorly aged videos on the planet.
Okay? You have to understand this. All right?
Okay.
So,
oh yes, of course, and DSP is the perfect candidate to explain it to me.
when I hear things like, oh, it was unfair that Xbox wasn't getting Baldur's Gate 3, but PlayStation is, you have to understand something. In 1 week's time, no one will be talking about Baldur's Gate 3 in the mainstream gaming media. It was never existed.
Oh, I got lightheaded from that one. Oh my god, what?
Baldur's Gate 3, but PlayStation is, you have to understand something. In 1 week's time, no one will be talking about Baldur's Gate 3 in the mainstream gaming media. As if the game never existed. But
Snarched Dalmas, ladies and gentlemen.
because all you're going to hear is Starfield, 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 and then Lies of P, Mortal Kombat, and then when October hits, all those new releases that are consoles. You're not going to hear Baldur's Gate 3 whispered once.
Oh my fucking god. How is it physically possible to be wrong about everything in your life? I don't think DSP has been once right once. $2 from Tyron. Which is the best Zelda game? Best Zelda game? A Link Between Worlds is still like, it's still my favorite. I think A Link Between Worlds is still my favorite.
You may hear it at the end of the year as a Game of the Year contender, and it will not win Game of the Year. It's time to face
I am a cruel man. You have no idea what I'm going to edit together, DSP.
better consoles. You're not going to hear Baldur's Gate 3 whispered once. You may hear it at the end of the year as a Game of the Year contender, and it will not win Game of the Year.
Oh
Over
no!
all those new releases that are consoles. You're not going to hear Baldur's Gate 3 whispered once. You may hear it at the end of the year as a Game of the Year contender, and it will not win Game of the Year.
Oh no!
It's time to face the facts. This is how it is now. All right?
Yeah, face the facts, ladies and gentlemen. DSP was right. Oh wait. DSP was right. Oh wait.
Right? These PC games do not get the hype anymore. I'm sorry. You can fool yourself as much as you would like into thinking one way or the other. But I'm telling you like it is, they don't get the attention anymore. They just...
That is absolutely hilarious. I I have been waiting a long time to put my PC Master Race wig back on. It's time I remind all these filthy console peasants exactly who the fuck I am. I'm Daddy Frit. I am still very much a PC Master Race elitist. I think I am superior to you. And I am! I 100% am superior to you. Look at you. With your fucking such little knowledge of video games. Look at you. Stuck in the past. You still think about Evo and your failures over there at Evo. Every day you think about your failed street fighting career, DSP. Like, oh my god. And me, I'm sitting here with all my PC games, getting everything I want. And you still don't know. You still don't know that the PC platform is #1. Holy shit, dude. This guy has never, like, I cannot believe. Because I think, what was it? I'm going to show you guys a video after this of DSP building a PC. You're going to love it. I'm so fucking faded right now, though. Took an idea for print stick figure. DSP tries it. Curbing enthusiasm plays it. Da 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 da. Bump Monday. Frit, you better upload these video early tomorrow before Alex sees this now and makes a badly edited video in 2 hours. You're right, I should. Good point, Monley. I have to hurry up before Alex copies the idea.
Just don't. If it were a game that were mainstream across all platforms and getting all the hype and getting all the media attention and getting all that, absolutely. But it's like I said a few months ago. This year, or not a few months ago, a few weeks ago. This year is a weird year. All right, and here's why. Why? Because this year, everyone is playing their specific RPG that they love and claiming it's Game of the Year. This started with Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Oh my God, Tears of the Kingdom, so much better than Breath of the Wild. It's innovative.
No, Excalibur, DSP doesn't do crack. DSP does something worse, Excalibur. Do you want to know what DSP does, Excalibur? DSP drops $75,000 on a WWE mobile game. I fucking kid you not. It's true. That's worse than crack. That's worse than meth. DSP has a gambling issue because in that WWE game, you gamble away and shit. DSP went into bankruptcy, gambling away $75,000 on that, what was it, a WWE card game on the mobile phone? I don't know what it's called. But holy fuck, this man is a loser. And then he has the audacity to beg people money because he can't hold on to it. He goes and gambles it all the fuck away on something so stupid. And then he says to people, I can't get married. I have no money. Gets married. Such a faggot, dude. Oh my God.
It's amazing. It's gonna get Game of the Year. And then Diablo 4. Oh my God, Diablo 4. It looks so good. It plays like old school Diablo. It's so good. It's a return to form. Diablo 4 is definitely getting Game of the Year. And then
Monley says, it makes me happy to hear he has to beg people every day so he can eat eat and survive. Oh, and leave. Yes, sorry. Monley, the fucking little heart at the corner, YouTube, that fucking blocks the chat needs to go away.
Final Fantasy 16. Oh my God! Final Fantasy 16 finally appealing to the masses. They dumbed it down with an awesome combat engine now that plays like Devil May Cry. The graphics, ooh, the story, ooh, the adult story. There's swearing and sex and blood and gore. It's like Game of Thrones plus Final Fantasy.
All right, you know, fuck it. I'm gonna show people exactly. Like, oh my God, so cringe, dude. Hold on. Where's the story? Hold on, I gotta show you. Fuck. Where is it? People have seen him spend up to $1,200. People saw him $100,000 actually. It's even worse. It was $100,000. This is the video I'm talking about, but it's too long to watch. But it was $100,000, not 70. It's even worse.
It's everything we ever wanted. Final Fantasy 16, the best game ever. Game of the Year.
How the hell Does DSP Gaming make over $100,000 a year? He doesn't get views. It's like less than 200 people tune in to watch him a day. He doesn't get any viewership on YouTube at all. Where the fuck is all this money coming from? I get significantly more views. I'm way more popular than DSP. I don't make a dime. People don't throw me... I mean, people throw me money sometimes, but they don't throw me that much money. Like, I would refuse to take that much money from my audience. That's like, what? $100,000. Fucking hell. Last time I checked, it was 40 to 80K. Yeah. Last time you checked, yeah, it went up since then. Because DSP has a very bad gambling problem.
And then Baldur's Gate 3 came out. Do you understand that none of these games are going to... None of them are a shoo-in for Game of the Year. They can't be.
Money. You need to beg more, Frit. No, hell no. I like being able to have the freedom to insult my audience.
You understand that, right? You get it. And it's just insane because each little isolated community feels like their game is a shoo-in for Game of the Year. Wrong. That's not how it works anymore. It's about the money. It's about the publicity. It's about the games media. That's really what gets games propelled.
Unforgiven says, get those tips!
Into consideration for like a Game of the Year contention. Even if Starfield sucks ass, it's going to be Game of the Year contender.
Oh boy, that did not happen.
Kid you not. Even if it's a horrible, broken, buggy fucking mess of a piece of shit game.
Too much gray in the chat. We need more communism.
It will still...
I don't think so, Orc Dictator. Not tonight. No communism tonight.
...be considered for Game of the Year. Yeah. But I really, really, really find it hard to believe that Baldur's Gate 3 would ever win a Game of the Year.
Oh my god, I love it! I love it! This video's existence is a blessing. I just... Oh my god, bro. Yeah, he streams 6 days a week. That makes sense. I would never do that. That's just... Wow.
It's a PC-centric game. And it's like people said, well, it's going to come out on PS5. Oh, but it's coming out on Xbox. No one's going to talk about it. There's other games already coming out that will have all the hype by then.
Oh, boy.
The only way Baldur's Gate 3 was going to get mainstream appeal is if it was all platforms at once in the middle of the summer. Then maybe. But it's too late. By the time it comes out on PS5, Xbox, people have moved on and they're playing other games. Baldur's Gate 3 is old news. They're not going to get hype for the game 2-3 months later. That's not how it works.
That's funny. Well, that game's popularity just didn't die.
You know what they say? You always have a... you only have one chance for a first...
He streams twice a day, Joseph? Twice a day. 6 days a week. Fuck that. No, I look, listen. I'm behind on what I usually make in revenue. Because I got fucked over hard this month. But I'm not gonna fucking stream 2 times a week for the next 6 days begging people to solve my fucking issue. Like, no. I'm fine. I know. What the fuck, dude? Twice a day, 6 times a week is insane. Insane. At that point, you're no longer trying to make ends meet. You're just fucking leeching.
First impression. Baldur's Gate 3 gave its first impression, and that impression was it's a PC game. It's, you know, and again, I'm not talking shit about Baldur's Gate 3. I respect people who are liking it and enjoying it. If you think it's your game of the year, good for you.
Oh fuck, this guy's pissing me off, bro. Like I am fucking furious right now. I am so fucking furious. All right, at least I like to work for my money. Like I like to provide something worth watching. Like, this guy pisses me off on a personal level so fucking much. Like, I despise this man. Oh my fucking god, dude. It's just gross to think about, right? Because it's like, fuck, dude, other people in your streams shouldn't feel pressured to fucking throw you money. Like, it ruins the whole stream. It ruins the vibe of the whole stream when you're sitting there fucking trying to scold people for not giving you money, and you guilt them into giving you money, and you take it like with no shame. It's like, what? Yeah, those people have a responsibility of their own. They shouldn't be throwing this loser money, but like, what the fuck, man? Solve your own fucking problems.
For you, I'm happy you're enjoying it. It sounds to me like an amazing game. Sadly, it doesn't fit my content format, but it sounds like an amazing game that I hope you enjoy. But I'm just telling you like it is, and if you disagree, I mean, hey, listen. You could disagree, but I don't want to say I told you so at the end of this year. I really don't. All right?
Well, I do. I am definitely looking forward to I told you so in my video. Oh boy, I'm excited.
Right? How often at all do PC-centric games win Game of the Year? Again, if it was going to happen, it would have been Divinity Original Sin 2. Did that get Game of the Year?
Well, Larian Studios was avenged. They got it this year. At least he's drinking water. He's lost some weight. He's not looking that bad.
Astro Cyborg says The Witcher.
Astro Cyborg! What? Whoa! Astro Cyborg? The Astro Cyborg that we know of in our community? Is that you? In there, Astro? Astro! Yo! He's always clipping people and putting it on Twitter. And tagging too many people. But still, Astro, look who it is. Holy shit, what a small world we live in.
Astro Cyborg says The Witcher 3. Witcher 3 was all across the board, simultaneous release. It got hype on console as well as PC all at once. Everyone was hyped for it at the same time.
Yeah, but it sold more on PC. $1.99 for the deep fryer. DSP rants about rollback netcode are great, yeah. Astro? Yeah, poor Astro. Bro, Astro has to endure DSP. Astro, bro, Astro. Do you have a life? You're everywhere, Astro. I swear to God, I see you on multiple streams. How many streamers do you watch a night, Astro? Fucking hell.
That's why it got the mainstream appeal that it did. And even then, Witcher 3 didn't get as good as you...
The Astro Cyborg from there is in our chat right now. Small world.
Thought it was. It wasn't until the Witcher TV show came out on Netflix and now it got mainstream attention that then people went back and bought the shit out of it. It wasn't...
Huh? What? No! Not the... No! You have your entire timeline wrong, you liar. What? Listen to this.
Didn't get as good as you was hyped for it at the same time. That's why.
Listen to this.
It got the mainstream appeal.
Watch. Listen to this bullshit right here.
And even then, Witcher 3 didn't get as good as you thought it was. It wasn't until the Witcher TV show came out on Netflix and now it got mainstream attention that then people went back and bought the shit out of it.
No, that is a complete fucking lie. That is a complete fucking lie. Witcher 3 already had plenty of publicity and it was already popular based off the game and the books. Okay, the TV show, after the TV show came out, it didn't all of a sudden make Witcher 3 popular. Witcher 3, the TV show was made because Witcher 3 was so popular, you idiot. What the fuck, dude? Like, that's just completely wrong. Unbroken, welcome to the memberships. Thank you for becoming an enabler. Ow, I hit my desk. Yo, I'm gonna give you one of these. I'm gonna give you one of these because you deserve it. All right.
Smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more.
Thank you.
Smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you very much.
It wasn't until then.
14 months, baby.
Okay. Anyway. I'm happy that Starfield will be on Xbox. I just don't know if anyone's going to give a crap about... Excuse me, not Starfield. I'm happy that Baldur's Gate 3 will be on Xbox.
Uh-huh.
I'm just not convinced that anyone's really going to care about it by the time that it comes out on there.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, I really don't think it's going to be a focus of any Xbox gamer. They're going to already be into this 100 other games that are coming out in the fall gaming season. No one's going to go back and say, oh, I've been waiting for Baldur's Gate. No,
They were,
they've already
though.
heard about it, and they moved on. to
Mini,
other
remember,
games.
for 10
That's why
months.
you need to have it come across all platforms, or what's the point?
Wow.
Anyway.
Port
it seems like I
beggar.
got everyone riled up. Seriously, I got everyone riled up here, arguing about Game of the Year stuff. That's pretty funny. All right, everyone, listen. Everyone has a right to think any game is their favorite game of the year. All right? Please don't argue with others about it and stuff. Please learn to do what I've done over the years. Respectfully agree to disagree.
What?
Agree and respect others' opinions.
When have you ever respectfully disagreed with anyone, you fat blob? I have never once, in the entire time I have known of your existence, ever seen you respectfully disagree with anyone's opinions. Never. Never once. You're the biggest asshole on Twitch. Like,
It was
look.
their favorite game of the year. All right? Please don't argue with others about it and stuff. Please learn to do what I've done over the years.
Learn to do what I've done?
Everyone riled up. Seriously, I got everyone riled up here, arguing about Game of the Year stuff. That's pretty funny. All right, everyone, listen. Everyone has a right to think any game is their favorite game of the year. All right? Please don't argue with others about it and stuff. Please learn to do what I've done over the years.
I learned to do what he's done.
Respectfully agree to disagree.
You've never done that. Never. You're a fucking asshole.
Respect others' opinions. If you think that a game is game of the year, it's your choice. It's your own objective. It's your subjective choice to make. There's really no
Subjective choice? Objective choice?
good or bad games, right? So it's fine. Please don't argue about it. People go crazy in the chat. Well, how dare you think that's gonna be? Blah, blah, blah. Just relax. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Alright, we're done, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna call it a night. We're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for everyone who has tuned in. There's a preview for the video you're gonna be seeing coming from me. And there's plenty more to come for the rest of the week. I got a lot of content ideas. Trying to put out as much content as possible to catch up, because I fell behind. But it's not like a significant gap. I can close the gap and catch up, get close to what I'm usually supposed to be at. You know, a week of no electricity can do a shit ton of damage to your YouTube channel. So I'll be slaving away like I slave away all my critters in Palworld. So thank you so much, everybody. It's been one hell of a night. I hope, yeah, you better not delete the VOD. Veteran, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. And, yes, enjoy yourselves, and I'll be seeing you later